Hello and welcome to Build Up to a Good Game. We're now in 5 minutes away from kickoff at the Hill Dickinson Stadium as it's Everton against West Ham United. Nuno Espirito Santo in charge of the Hammers for the first time. We're going to take a look at his first starting 11 in just a few seconds' time. But before we do that, I just want to say hello to my co-host, Gonzo. Hello.
Hello, Gio. You might want to click that thing to go live. Basically, I did try it. It wouldn't let me. I'm having technical difficulties just so you can get the live chat going. Yeah, welcome everybody. Gio knows the team. I don't. I'm sure all you guys watching this will know the team. It should be up on your screen right now. And if Gio has already done it, I'd imagine the substitutes are probably scrolling somewhere along the bottom because someone always asks, don't they?
Correct on both things. I am good at my job sometimes. For that part, I'm good at it. Anyway, the West Ham team is as follows, and we'll get Gonzo's live reaction on screen. In goal is Alphonse Areola, and he's sticking with a back four. Kyle Walker-Peters at right back. There's no Adam Wan-Bissaka, so despite some reports of a late fitness test, he has either not passed it or he didn't actually have one. Centre backs are Mavropanos and Max Kilman, and left back we've got El Hadji Malik. So the defence is as you would expect. In midfield, we're going to discuss how we think it's going to look, but the three midfielders we've got are Magassa, Fernandez, and Paqueta. And then we've got Jadbone on the right, Somerville on the left, and Niklas Füllkrug up front. You're nodding.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what he was going to do in defensive midfield. The answer's Magassa. Like you, when you said on your video that you did this morning that you wouldn't be surprised if Rodriguez started, I wouldn't have been either. But I didn't know what he was going to do aside from that. Yeah, you're very not surprised by any of it, and rightly so. I expected Füllkrug to come back in. This feels, yeah, it feels right. This is in many respects, this is as close as I think this is as close as he could get to his Nottingham Forest team with the players he's got at his disposal at West Ham. This is about as close as he can get with that shape, that formation. I said it beforehand, even when he was being rumoured that he would be taking over. I did think there were similarities between Fernandez and Elliot Anderson. I did think that whilst he's not as mobile as Morgan Gibbs-White, I expected Paqueta can also do that job. I think he's, everyone was saying, West Ham won't be able to do the things that Nottingham Forest could do with Alanga and Hudson-Odoi. Okay, Bowen's not quite as quick, but, if you offered me, who do I want, Hudson-Odoi or Jarrod Bowen, I'll take Jarrod Bowen every day of the week. Don't worry about that. He can play on the counter-attack. So, yeah, it was, and I think he was right. I never looked at Todibo and thought, this is a backs to the wall, pragmatic managers type player. So it may be Todibo might be falling out with his third West Ham manager in a row. So yeah, interesting. Good. Yeah, I like it. Good team. Pleased with it actually.
I really like it. It's nothing to change. Yeah. I have a question mark over Magassa. But I don't know. I don't know him. I've seen him play two games off the bench. He looked good in one, he looked crap in the other. But I want to see him though, so it's good to see him start. And I think he could have done a few things with that position, whether it was Magassa or Potts. I was okay with either, to be honest with you. I was okay with whoever was in goal. If we got any of the three, I was okay with it. So I'm pleased, to be honest with you, and I'm actually looking forward to the game. I think I'm quite excited, to be honest. Yeah, I'm pleased he's gone Füllkrug up front. I feel it's quite a little bit bold and a little bit brave. And remember when Potter came in and in his first game, and it was a bit like, it was just sort of Lopetegui's team. He just sort of G'd them up a little bit. I don't think this is Potter's team. If Potter was here tonight, I don't think that's a starting 11. I don't think Füllkrug's playing, and I don't think Magassa's playing. The rest of them might be, but I think those two aren't in the 11. Ward-Prowse should have been in there, and someone else instead of Füllkrug, maybe Callum Wilson again. So I think he's made changes, even though he's only had a couple of days on the training ground. I think he's made changes to make it slightly his team, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited for tonight's game. I'm expecting a win, no, but I'm expecting a better performance than we would have had we not had Nuno come in on Saturday afternoon. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with what he's done. I think it's quite bold, actually. I think there was safer lineups he could have picked. If he wanted to come for the draw, if he was trying to play for the draw tonight, I think he could have done a few other things to try and keep a clean sheet and frustrate Everton. I don't look at that 11 and think that's what that team is. We will be low possession. That's Nuno.
Yep.
We will be compact. We will be organised. But I think we will maintain a threat. And I'm actually quite looking to see us defend, knowing that when we get the ball back, we're potentially going to break quick. And it's been a while since I've seen that at West Ham. It's a bit like when we got a free kick on my pie. I was excited. I thought we had the ball outside the box. I was thinking, bring him down. I want a free kick. Well, actually, when Everton have got the ball, I'm going to be sat there thinking, hello, go on then, lose it, because I'm looking forward to us springing an attack. So, yeah, I'm really pleased, actually, to be honest with you. Going really, really pleased. I have a question. I think it's more of a statement, and I want to know your thoughts on it. I think Fernandes will suit Nuno more as a number 10 than Paqueta will.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't disagree with that. When we signed Paqueta, pretty soon afterwards, see, Moyes didn't know what to do with him when we brought him in. And then Brazil played a game, and he played as a number 8 alongside Casemiro, who played as a number 6. And I remember doing videos and doing stuff about it, saying, there you go, that's what you're meant to do with him. And that's what I saw at the time. So I know he can play as an 8. I think in a way that he delivers he can deliver a long pass, and he can deliver a pass quickly. And I think that very much benefits. I think there's a lot of muscle memory in this team, by the way, mental muscle memory, in terms of how to sit compact and break and counter attack. So I'm not worried about that. So yeah, Fernandes, well, he can carry the ball. He's a dribbler as well, isn't he? Yeah. So I think he'll bring that to your number 10. Yeah, I wouldn't sit here and argue with what you've just said there. I think almost both can play both roles. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if we saw that at all.
I'm interested to see how we line up. Sky Sports are suggesting it's going to be more of a 4-3-3 rather than a 4-2-3-1, and I guess that would allow either of those to move into that number 10 role, depending on where the ball is, who's got the ball, so on and so forth. I'm all for a little bit of flexibility and seeing players interchanging positions. I think sometimes we can be, not just West Ham, a lot of teams, I think they can sometimes be a little bit too rigid and static. It's like, no, this is my position, and that's that. I actually prefer it when players almost have the license to swap roles, even if it's just by chance, and stick it with it for a couple of minutes. So I'm looking forward to it. We'll see what is up Nuno's sleeve for tonight. The West Ham bench is scrolling along the bottom of your screen, but I'll read it out. It's Hermanson, Igor, Scarles, Rodriguez, Potts, Irving, Guilherme, Wilson, and Marshall. What are you laughing at?
Oh, Todibo.
I mean,
not a third managerial naughty step, surely.
I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of sick of him. I am. It's not even just tonight. It's just when all the stuff come out about Potter over the weekend. And when I seen Todibo, I thought, of course it is. Of course he's one of them that's causing problems and whatnot, stuff like that. I'm a bit like, I just wish we had signed him in the summer. I wish we didn't have to. Or if there was, you pay a few million to not sign him, a la Chelsea, Jadon Sancho. I wish we triggered that and spent the 25 million that was left over on a better centre-back than him. The strikers will always have the attention when it comes to bad transfers at West Ham and failures of transfers at West Ham. But there's a good chance Todibo's going to move quite near the top of that list if he doesn't get his finger out anytime soon.
No, I mean, and it'll be such a big loss of money when that happens, or if it happens, that they'll have to do it on loan. There's no way you can let the £35 million signing go to 15 million or something like that. We're really bad at this stuff, of course. But I used to say it was Steiten. I said, okay, but by the time, obviously, Moyes fell out with him, and then Moyes banned him from the dressing room and banned him from the training grounds. And you think, well, okay. And then by the time Lopetegui had banned him from the dressing room and the training grounds, I think, well, hold on, there's maybe something in this. Maybe it says more about Steiten than it did about the other two. So yeah, I think when it becomes apparent that you're falling out with everybody, you have to look at that. So listen, we don't know that he's falling out with Nuno. We don't know that at all. But he's got to come in. He's got to be bold, and he is. I don't know what he is. I don't know what Todibo is. But he's certainly. It doesn't strike me as the type of centre back that anyone that wants to clear the box and wants a robust defender in there is going to probably use. So I think he's gone with the right two in that respect. I haven't seen Igor play, so I don't know. But certainly Mavropanos did not deserve to be dropped. And I guess it's an easy fix for him in terms of Kilman because he knows him from Wolves. So, and for all his faults, if you like, Kilman is he's got the physical attributes. He should be able to dominate the area and win headers and things like that. So I've no doubt we're going to be more motivated today as well. So maybe we'll see a little bit more aggression from the team.
Do you know how in the video they did to schmooze you with Nuno, you liked it, Welcome to Hell and all that video, right? So
Yes.
You liked how ruthless he is or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a bit more ruthlessness just come out on Sky Sports. Infinitely, a lot of people saying it, and there's people we trust. Infinitely say Nuno on Sky Sports was just asked about Ward-Prowse, just left out for the benefit of the team.
He's a naughty boy. He's a bit feisty, isn't he, Nuno? No nonsense, Nuno.
I mean,
they should ask you about Tadibo. He's on a roll then. I'd be asking him all kinds of stuff.
I'm hoping someone did. There's nothing in the live chat, but certainly quite. I think the thing is, right, in regards to Ward-Prowse, I'm pleased he's not starting. I'm surprised he's not on the bench, though. I think dropping him from the starting 11, I don't think is bold per se. I think it was an easy win. But to not put him on the bench and prefer Potts and Irving and Rodriguez over him, I mean, that's just... You might as well just say to him, leave in January, and then you've gone on Sky Sports and said, left out for the benefit of the team. You've just told James Ward-Prowse, you've just told millions of people, but in particular Ward-Prowse, you're now below Irving, Potts and Rodriguez in a pecking order. I don't know what James Ward-Prowse must have ate his dessert at Nottingham Forest or something after training.
He's done something. He's done something. It was one of those cronuts, wasn't it, as well, with a pistachio cream on it? Yeah,
he's done something at Nottingham Forest. Yeah. James Ward-Prowse has done something to Nuno.
He really has. Honestly, you could have asked him anything after that. So if you're a journalist, you say, so what happened to that Marinakis then? Now the thing is, I don't think he's playing to the galleries here. I do think it's an easy win. I think it's an easy win with the fans as well. I think you drop James Ward-Prowse, you're instantly getting a thumbs up from the fans. I don't not even believe he's doing that. I think he's just being himself and being ruthless.
I completely agree. Anyway, would you like to know the Everton team?
Yeah. Why not? I can see it, to be fair, but tell us anyway, Gio. Tell us.
For those listening only, for those looking, it'll be on your screen in just a second. For those listening, Jordan Pickford is in goal. They've got a back four with O'Brien at right back, Tarkowski and Keane in the middle, Michaelenko at left back. They've got Idrissa Gana in midfield with James Garner and Dye playing on the right, Grealish on the left, Dewsbury Hall in that number 10 role, and Beto up front. I'll just whiz through the substitutes for Everton. Travers is on the bench. He's a substitute goalkeeper. So is Patterson, McNeil, Barry, Diblink, Coleman, Alcaraz, Asnu, and Erog Bonim. I never know how you say his name. I need to start watching football with the volume up. I always had the volume down. I can't stand some of the commentators and pundits who just have the volume down a little bit. But the problem is...
Who's your least favourite commentator or pundit?
He's not doing it so much anymore, but Rio Ferdinand was all over TNT Sports previously, and he does my nutting. I don't know, there's just something about him I can't stand him.
If Rio Ferdinand and Jamie Oliver did like a joint show...
No, I'll tell you what it is with Rio. He's gone from ex-player to podcaster. He's a YouTuber. Rio Ferdinand...
I hate those YouTubers.
Rio Ferdinand is not a pundit, in my opinion. He's a YouTuber. That's how I would summarise him. I just didn't like him. Just never really liked Rio. And then he posted a picture of his feet the other day on Twitter.
What?
Yeah.
That's not
put a picture of the Man U game.
Did he do it on a podcast so you couldn't see him?
It was on the wall. The screen was on the wall. Up there. He took a picture of it. But between his phone and the TV was his feet. His naked feet.
Oh, it's not. You wouldn't get Roy Keane wouldn't do that, would he?
Yeah, get your crusty trotters off my bloody phone.
Do you know what I mean?
Why would you take that picture and go, yeah, I'm going to post my feet?
It's disgusting. No need for it.
Connor said, Nuno said, tough decision, but we have to make big decisions. Making the best option for this game, so James is not involved. I had a chat with him, and I think he understands.
I think. He trashed the room, but I think he understands.
I wonder how do you say that to him? How do you say to him, you're not even in the squad? How do you get that message about? I
say, he's obviously James, so he's not Prousey or anything like that. It'd say, James, you know that thing that happened at Nottingham Forest? It's happening again. Maybe just say it like that.
Mr. Ward Prowse, I am your hell.
I'm a bit scared of Nuno already. To be fair, I'll do what he says. I'll play wherever. I don't care. I don't have to be in the team. Honestly, he's a bit scary, isn't he?
Anyway, the Everton team. Where are we?
You said the Everton team.
I know, but someone asked a question. I can't see it. I've lost it. No, I did see it now. Mark says, I missed the opposition prediction. How close did I get? How many do you think I got Gonzo out of 11?
Who's he played? No, you got all of them.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I got another full house. Oh yes, baby.
He's on a. Well,
got 11 out of 11 for Crystal Palace as well.
Form. He's just basically right.
It's
quite annoying, isn't it?
I bet it is for some people. I bet some people do think, because the worst thing is at the start of my opposition prediction, I said, right, there's good news and bad news. Good news, I got a full house against Crystal Palace last week. Bad news, I'm feeling quite cocky.
That's it. I've got
because I'm waiting to get another full house tonight.
Yeah.
Bang! It was quite straightforward. But if Nuno wants an opposition predictor, then I can't tell him much else. I can just tell him who I think will start, and that's it.
I'd rather you were pleased than pretend to be humble. I just get in and got it right again. That's what people want to say.
Yeah, what's the point? I can't. What kind of rock up and go? I just got 11 right. Lucky. It's not lucky. I knew it was going to be right. I said it. Said this is going to be how Moy sets up tonight. Sorted. Yeah. Anyway, right then. Time to do a bet. Do you want to do a bet?
I'd love to do a bet.
Right then. What you fancying? Let me load up an unnamed bookie and. I have a £10 free bet, so we're increasing the stake tonight. So, do you know we were one shot on target away from winning the bet at Crystal Palace?
I was surprised we had a shot on target against Crystal Palace, quite frankly.
Well, it wasn't our shot. I needed Pino to have one, and then when he went off, I needed Denvenay to have one, and he had a shot late on, and it flew over the bar, but frustrating. Anyway, what you fancying?
Sorry, I was just trying not to sneeze. Jared Bowen to score a goal.
Right. Yeah, that's good. Jared Bowen to score a goal. Yeah.
Got to have an away win, haven't we? If we're feeling fruity.
We could do West Ham to not lose.
Less fruity.
Right, we'll whack a bit of that in. Walker Peters to do 2 fouls. He's up against Grealish, who just draws fouls for fun.
That's a good point. Well done.
So we'll do him to do a couple. To be fair, that'll do, because we're doing £10.
Yeah.
That'll give us £100. And that's enough. So £100, we only need 3 things. If this 3 things happen, someone wins £100, right? Jared Bowen to score, West Ham to not lose, and Kyle Walker-Peters to commit 2 fouls. That's it. Surely.
Stop calling me Shirley.
Anyway, to enter in the live chat, please put the following phrase.
Keen to get going.
Keen to get going. Get that in to the live chat. And once you're in, and if that bet wins, someone will win £100. And Ralph, no, we do not have a new sponsor. That's why in the corner it says, sponsor us and get your logo here. We don't have one yet. No. But if anyone knows anyone...
You know a bloke that knows a bloke, or a lady.
Yeah, but no, I don't want anyone doing that. We don't want anyone doing that. You're like, don't message us and be like, hello, my name's Bill. I'll give you £100 to sponsor your video. We don't want that, but we want...
No, but you are allowed to be called Bill.
Yeah, but we'd like it to be like, hi, I'm Bill. I'm a marketing manager for this company that has lots of money, and we'd like to sponsor you. That's what we'd like.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows anyone...
Donut, because we own a donut chain, and we'll give you free donuts and some money.
So we need Krispy Kreme to sponsor us.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Or Dunkin' Donuts. I like them, but they're too far away. Manchester's nearest one. It's an hour away.
Hey, from you. Sorry. Don't worry. Doesn't matter.
I didn't mean just in the country in general.
That's what I thought. I had a moment then. I was going to start correcting you.
I'm aware it's a franchise, and there's not just one Dunkin' Donuts.
The nearest to you. Yeah, you're probably allowed to say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas obviously the Krispy Kreme, the nearest one is the cabinet in Tesco.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Which I'm unsure if I trust it or not.
Well, what's wrong with it?
People can finger it, can't they? People can finger the donuts. The glazed ring could be fingered. You ever considered that? Next time you're running your tongue over a glazed donut...
I'll leave it out, will you? For goodness sake. Anyway, it's the jam ones you'll worry about.
Next time you're running your tongue over a glazed door ring, just remember someone could have fingered that before you were there.
So I got a whole box of them from Greg's the other day, right? And I walked in as I was popping to get the kids, and I thought I'll take them something.
But they were at Greg's.
What?
You said you popped in to get the kids.
No, I was going to drop something off for the kids. The kids were at their mum's, but I'll take them something. Big popular, do you know what I mean? Well, turn up with gifts, get it, there you go. And so a big box from it. It was whatever, I don't know, 12, 15, whatever was in there. And she was so surprised. It was actually on the counter. He walked in. She didn't even know what the price was. And they were quite reasonably well. If the Greg's want to sponsor us, that's cool as well. It was like £7.50 for a whole load of donuts. Each one's £7.50 in Krispy Kreme, I think.
There's a Greg's pub now in Newcastle.
What?
A Greg's pub. I think it's real. I don't think they were like trolling. I think it's genuine. There's a pub. Greg's pub that sells beer and Greg's food.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to mix it up.
A pint and a steak bake. Oh, yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, it's all wrong.
Yes. I loved it. Sat there Thursday afternoon, nice cold pint and a steak bake just to rise.
I found a fake Greg's yesterday. It was something beginning with W. Wesley's, Wendy's. Something. It was all orange, and it was like a fake Greg's. It looks like a chain.
Dunkin' Donuts.
No, probably everyone knows in Manchester as well, yeah.
Right then. People asking. There's quite a few people, so let's just nip this in the bud. Mark and others are saying, what happened to the shirt sponsor? They were sponsoring us. Do you want the official reason or the unofficial reason? Are we allowed to say?
I don't know what we're supposed to say or what not supposed to say, but it ain't good. I'll tell you that much.
Well, we'll just say what they said, will we? I think that's fair.
Go on
then. Traffic abuse. That's
not my driving. He's not talking about my driving.
No. And then I asked, and I can check because I sent it to someone who's high up at another bookmaker. We said it's a load of BS, ironically.
Sorry. Whoops, yeah.
And I said, what is traffic abuse? And they said, traffic abuse encompasses attempts to circumvent promotional controls by creating multiple accounts, sharing or rotating IP addresses, or otherwise coordinating activity to repeatedly redeem bonuses. It's not your fault, but there's nothing we can do about it. So
it was Wenzel's. I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming. It was Wenzel's with the bakers. I'm not blaming Wenzel's for us losing our sponsorship of they who should not be named, like Voldemort betting company.
Ralph, this isn't me or Gonzo. This is Ralph. Ralph saying it's because we backed the BS out protest, and Rex is saying Ball Sports didn't like us promoting the protest. That's
they wouldn't suggest, but
there. I mean, that's not mine and Gonzo's version. That's
we couldn't say.
That's their version. But that's the official version. Anyway, but because we don't have a sponsor, what we've done this week is started our September raffle. We've got 3 items, and I've got them here, and I'm going to show them and then put them down there, and that's them going for the rest of the night, because I can't reach them. So we've got 3 prizes up for grabs in the raffle. Prize number 1 is a signed Jared Bowen West Ham United shirt. Prize number 2, perhaps not in this order, is a Conference League final programme signed by Jared Bowen. Look at it. Beautiful programme. And prize number 3 is a Premier League captain's armband. Guess what? Signed by Jared Bowen as well. Just to be very, very clear, because sometimes people will email and ask, neither the captain's armband or the shirt is match worn. They're not match worn. They're just signed by Jared Bowen. So if you fancy grabbing a raffle ticket, there is a link in the description below. The tickets are £5, but if you buy 2 tickets, you'll get a 3rd ticket for free. The raffle closes at 8 p.m. on Sunday. So we play Arsenal on Sunday night. So less than a week, the raffle closes, and 3 people will win prizes. Every single winner so far has given us a 5-star review over on the website, so you can go check it out for yourselves. Links in description below. Do give us a follow while you're over there as well. We're not sure what that means. We're still trying to work it out. We're still navigating the raffle website. I think we can send stuff to the followers, but we've got to pay to do that, and we're a bit tight, right?
But we would appreciate if you go and buy a ticket at a raffle. Would really help us out. Really appreciate it. And or if not, go and follow our Patreon. That would be lovely as well.
Yeah. Anyway, you can take the G out of Scotland and all that. Glymph is saying who's captain. It's still Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen is still the skipper this evening, which isn't a surprise, to be honest with you. I don't see it at all. I'd been shocked if it was.
He's done his ruthless thing. He's, I don't know, sacked Todibo and got rid of James Ward-Prowse, and he's carrying himself. I expect there to be more leadership in the team today. I expect there to be just more energy, a bit more motivation about So yeah, I mean, it's cool. I think it's something, but you don't want to rock the boat too much, but you want to stamp your authority, and I think he's probably struck the balance of that.
I completely agree with that. Thomas saying Hope Magassa has a good game, needs to make that spot his. I completely agree with that, actually. I think he's the one that's got a chance, but under a little bit of pressure. I think if Bowen has a bad game, he starts next week. If, as I say, Mavpanos, he might not, but I think if Mavpanos has a bad game, he starts next week in Juve. I think Magassa is possibly the one that has a stinker, might find himself on the bench next week. So it's an opportunity early on. It's only his third appearance for us. It's a big night against quite a physical and busy Everton midfield as well. So I think it's a good test for him. But there's no easy game in the Premier League. I mean, even if you come up against Wolves, who are currently bottom of the Premier League, their two midfielders are Gomez and Andre, Brazilian internationals, right? You take Burnley, the team with the lowest value of squad. They spent over 20 million on Hugo Chukwu for midfield this summer, right? So you're coming up against 20, 30 million pound players, regardless of who you play against in midfield. So he's got to be on it. But I do agree with you. I think we'll see an energetic West Ham. So I think you'll see a lot of players trying to prove it was Graham Potter and not them.
Absolutely, yes, for sure. Well, and they're going to need to, because I'm already suspicious of a few of the players. So as I always say, it's perfectly plausible that more than one person is wrong. So it could be that Graham Potter was a bit crap, and the players have not been pulling their weight as well. Both things could be true.
Yeah, they weren't pulling their weight under Lopetegui either, were they? So, and arguably towards the end of Moyes' reign as well. So arguably the last three managers, they've not really been performing well enough. MK saying it's a free hit for Nuno tonight. Wilts is asking if there's news on Wan-Bissaka going up.
Well, the news is that he's not in the squad, and that's it. So I guess conspiracy theories, mostly mine, can be thrown out the window. He obviously was just injured, and he wasn't one of the ones that Potter was rumoured to have fallen out with. So I'll be looking forward to seeing him back in the squad soon. Actually, I said I manager then, didn't I? You
did. Get your thoughts into live chat. We're going to get your comments up on the screen for the next 10 minutes or so before Gonzo loves us and leaves us. Not so much about the love, but he's definitely leaving us.
Love and leave. Love and leave. Love him and leave him. Yeah.
Hammer99 says, I really don't understand how Kilman has been such a poor signing. He has all the physical and technical attributes to be a top centre-back, maybe apart from pace. Hoping Nuno gets him going ASAP.
Totally agree. Yeah, I know I've thought that about, but to be fair, there's lots of players I like that. I don't know if you ever remember. I don't know if you ever remember. Most people remember Emil Heskey, and I used to watch him, and he used to fall over all the time. And I think, well, why are you doing that? I'd be battering everyone if I think the same with Kilman. But be aggressive, get in there. You've got all the physical attributes. Get in there and start knocking people over. Not for penalties, obviously.
And Peter saying, do we think Hermansen has a future under Nuno? Interestingly, former keeper Nuno is the same height as Hermansen.
Well, Nuno looks quite tall, doesn't he?
Do you know how tall Hermansen is?
5'9", 5'10".
According to websites, right? I haven't measured him myself. He's 6 foot 2.
That would be a video, wouldn't it?
Well, you know what YouTube's like. I would say he's 6 foot 2, and someone say no, he's not. I say, well, according to the websites, he's 6 foot 2.
I want to see a video on YouTube of you heading to the West Ham training ground with your tape measure. I'm going today. We're going to be going and measuring Mads Hermansen.
I've got measuring tape in my drawer, actually.
Of course you have.
I do, look.
I believe you.
Here you go.
Do you know what I've got?
One fabric measuring tape.
I've got something that looks like a lipstick, but it's not. It's actually a brush.
looks like an anal fluffer.
Well, and that's for when it's actually for cleaning the keyboard, but when I'm not doing that,
That's for cleaning the glazed doorknot before you have a little.
Fluff the anus, of course. I'll tell you, eat your dinner off that.
That's
Clean
how.
as anything.
That's how Ward Prowse used to get his place in his team every week. Come on, Graham.
Oh, mister, come here, Graham. Come on, you know what time it is. I don't know if you get the sound. You might get the sound. Anything happening? Maybe not.
Oh
Something to
dear.
make you cough.
Laughing when you're ill. Bad combination. Jonathan, that's not Jonathan. Simon saying the message is that Nuno is an international standard grudge holder.
I like that.
We
Why
can
not?
all be that, can't we?
Why not? Yeah, why not?
Thomas is saying Hermansen is
I don't know what that means.
1.87 meters.
I don't know what that means.
Well, he's 6'2".
Oh, right. Okay. Well, then you've told me.
I'm assuming 1.87 to 6'2".
Oh, right. Yeah, good.
But it's because someone told me on the comments page. Someone has said he's short, and I had made a couple of jokes about him being short as well. Someone said he's actually 6'2", which is taller than Jordan Pickford and David Raya. And I was like, oh, okay. It doesn't feel like
what's Jordan Pickford? 186.
I don't know, but I don't believe he's 6'2".
I don't believe it either. I don't believe that at all.
Everyone's 6'2" to you.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah, because you talk about having a tray of donuts. You actually only had 4. Because you're so little, the tray looked like...
Well, I stood on the others, did I?
No, the proportion of the box to you is...
Oh, I see. Right, yeah. This makes me taller. Woo, jump
Gonds
right
are
up.
coming out of the shop like this, like, oh, got 12... It's actually just 4 donuts, but Gonds was just short, so the...
Okay, yeah.
Dafuk is saying 6'2" is tall as Fook.
It is.
KO feels sorry for anyone who's just found the channel to get that about your fluffer thing. Yeah. I often do wonder if people join when we're in sort of Hammer's chat mode to some extent. I do think some
people... First thing
people...
I've ever seen.
Yeah, and they think... There's 46,000 fucking perverts here.
It could be worse, Gio. It could have been that. And if you had no context, you'd not watched the previous videos, you'd think, hold on, why has he got that?
I was about to say, why have you got that? I sent you that, didn't I?
Exactly, yeah.
Is it still unopened?
It partnered the shirt,
Is it still unopened?
Of course it's bloody unopened. What do you think this is? I like it dry.
I was just wondering. Maybe it had some company in your man cave.
There's no company. I don't need company to use that.
Yeah, maybe you had Mrs. Gonzo instead of Mr. Handy.
There you go. No.
Hammer99 saying Hermansen is only 25, got plenty of time to develop. Hoping next couple of years he can evolve into a more confident
Maybe
keeper.
he's 2'5".
Capable of commanding his box. If he is, he could get if it doesn't work out at West Ham, he could be the next presenter of Tenables.
Oh, what's Tenables?
Oh, for God's sake. Never mind. It's just a short joke.
Nice.
It's presented by Warwick Davies.
Oh.
Anyway, never mind. I thought it was quite good. Doesn't matter. Nick saying new sponsor could be Durex. To be fair, I'm up for that. Should we pitch them, right? So let's say we're sponsored by Durex. You've got to give a 30-second spiel as to why people should buy Durex, right? And then we could clip this, and then everyone could send it to Durex and be like, look, you should sponsor them. Look how good they are at promoting your lube.
Yeah.
Have you got a spiel?
I've not. The first thing that came into my mind was easy access. So I'd probably centre it around that. I'd probably just cut and paste the donut thing that you said earlier. Glazed! Durex lubed glazed ring donuts. Yeah, something like that maybe. Like the lady that used to do the Marks and Spencer's adverts, and she used to go, real chocolate fondant drizzled on, that sort of thing. And get her to do that voice with the Durex glazed donuts.
This isn't any lube.
That's the one. That's the voice.
This is Hammer's chat lube.
Well done. Close my eyes.
Lube.
I'm off. That's done it for me. I'm gonna get me brush and me lube. I'm gone. What football match?
Glazed donut.
Oh,
from Krispy Kreme,
She never had a Scottish
drizzled in
twang.
Durex lube.
Oh, I like it.
This isn't any food. This is Hammer's chat food.
I'll tell you what. If anyone's tuned in now, I didn't expect this in a build up to a football match.
Yeah, I'm gonna be worried. I'm gonna be worried if we get a few super chats coming in now. Saying thanks for that, Gio.
Can I have some more? That will be the OnlyFans thing. You just do an audio with OnlyFans.
I'm gonna tell you a story which is a bit 18 plus, right? And no, I can't. I can't.
No,
I can't.
no, it's maybe for the patron.
Yeah, I mean,
get over there. Get it over there. £3.60 a month.
Yeah, I do.
Get in, boys and girls.
I don't need. It's too.
We discussed this sort of stuff on Patreon, by the way.
Yeah, I can't do that. Anyway, right, let's turn it to the game before you head off.
Sorry, just got to do Mark's message. I can't click on it.
Here it is.
There you go. Sorry, that's a lovely old voice, actually. I'll tell
Do you know when Hermanson feels like that? He's 6'2".
That's absolutely.
Right, then back to the game before you disappear. Where's you feeling footy?
Oh yay!
How are you feeling ahead of the game, though?
Good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. I really am. Yeah, excited to see the team. This was a loss for me. It was a loss, and now I think we've got a chance, and I'm grateful for that. If nothing else, to go into this with a bit of positivity, a bit of hope. I don't know what we're going to see. Well, a football match, I guess. But aside from that, I don't know. To use a Potterism, I don't know what that's going to look like. We'll have to zoom out and see what the team looks like. But I'm excited. I think we'll learn a lot in the first 5-10 minutes of this game. So yeah, looking forward to it.
I think it's an okay fixture for Nuno to start with, actually. Yep. It's not the easiest one, of course it's not, but it's also not one of the most difficult ones. I think Everton, the way that Everton are likely to play, which is they won't mind us having the ball, they'll be similar to us. I think you might see two styles of play here, the same style of play by both teams here tonight, which is you can have the ball, we're going to sit in, we're going to be compact, and we're going to try and play on the transition. And I think that might suit us tonight, actually, playing a team like that, rather than someone that's either going to be gung-ho or someone that's going to go into that low block.
Yeah.
Plus, also, the home fans want to see Everton sort of push up, impose themselves on the game as well. So I think you can keep them quiet for 20 minutes or something. I'm not going to say they're going to start booing or anything, but I think you might hear a few moans and groans and frustrations because they want to see goals. Because when I spoke to Mike, the Everton fan, and reading Everton fans' comments during the week, there's a tingle of frustration there with them because of the Carabao Cup, because they rotated the team so heavily and went out. I think there was a bit of a what we're doing here kind of thing. Yeah. So I think it's an all right fixture for him to begin with, to be honest with you. I'm hopeful we can maybe get a point. I think if we can get 2 points out of the next two games, I think that's a good return. It doesn't sound much, does it? But bear in mind, Everton away, Arsenal away, don't lose in either. That's a good start for Nuno. The board were prepared to write these two games off. We've got a manager that's come in and said, I'm not doing that. I want to take charge and try and get something. And that's a starting 11 from us that says, I want to win the game.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't mean we play like that. We've discussed this 101 times, that the lineup doesn't always equate to attitude or intent. But I like that starting 11 a lot. And I'm quite hopeful that we are. I think we're going to win tonight. Not as in a prediction. I think we're going there to try and win. I think that's our attitude. At Nottingham Forest, Nuno's team often took the lead, and then come the 70th minute or whatever, he'd put on his extra defender and go to his back three and say, "Come on, then break us down." And teams couldn't. There was a stat yesterday that came up, and it said points after going behind or whatever. And then we were obviously on there, and Nottingham Forest was... No, it was on Saturday. Nottingham Forest were like second because they were playing Sunderland and losing. So it's like, oh, look, they struggled to come back when losing. I thought, well, that's unfair because Forest were ahead of most of the games last season. What a stupid statistic to bring up. That was the point. They kept on going ahead. They kept going 1-0 up.
Yeah.
And winning games. And I think that's what he's going to try and do tonight. Get 1-0 up. Rather than keep it tight and try and nick it, I think he's going to try and nick it early on. So fingers crossed that we can... I would love 3 points, but I'd be okay with 1. But I'm looking forward to it. Anything else you'd like to add before you disappear?
Yeah. Just quickly, I'm really looking forward to seeing Magassa. Actually, yeah. I should have said that. I'd be interesting to see what type of player he is. So yeah, just learning on that, and just finally, just thinking probably if Boyle Sports were wondering at all whether they did the right thing to terminate our partnership, they probably looked at the segment with the donuts, the Durex, and the anal stimulator, and they're probably thinking we were right to get rid of those guys.
Yeah, I don't disagree. In the preview, you said 2-0 Everton. Would you like to alter your score?
Oh,
prediction?
that was different. We had a different manager.
Yes, exactly. That's why I'm giving you the opportunity to alter it.
Yeah. I'm gonna alter that. Yeah, 3-0 Everton. No, that's we're gonna win this 2-1.
Love that. Hope you're right. Anyway, Gonzo, thank you very much. Enjoy the game.
Yeah.
I look forward to your video later, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow on the player ratings. Right then, that's him gone. It's just me and you guys now. So thank you very much for joining me. Let me just get rid of this ear. I don't need that anymore. And let me get my other ear out the drawer so I can hear out of both ears instead of just this one. Right then, thank you very much for joining me. Please do subscribe if you're new to the channel, and also drop a like on the video as well. That's much appreciated. And I just want to say thank you to 3 people. Billy, legs in the midfield, youth on the bench, am I dreaming or what? Hope Marshall comes on at some point. If we get a minimum of a point, I'll be happy. To Mark as well for the £5 super chat. Can't recall what that was. All that was in regards to correctly predicting Everton's team. Thank you, Mark. Very, very kind. And also to the $20 from Charles saying from Oregon, a West Ham win. You two are the best. He did put that in prior to all the donuts and Durex chat, though. So maybe he's changed his mind since then. But Charles, thank you very much for your support. And it's thank you to those 3 people. We don't have any adverts on this video. Right then, what we got? 20 minutes till kickoff. Hammer99 saying I'm not watching any videos. There's a Brady card in the background in support of the BS regime. Brilliant. They arrived today. Do you like them? Do you like them? They're... Well, I'll show you the Decanio one's easier to see. It's there. But I'll show you the Brady one. Where is it? There it goes. Right on the... They're all signed, obviously, by the relevant people as well. Something different. I quite like them. They're different, aren't they? So anyway, give them to people at some point. Chaz saying, this first team selection I'm happy about in years, and we just need the Nuno to stick with this formation now for a few games, and there's pace on the bench too. Excuse me, sorry. I completely agree. Maybe not for the years thing, but certainly for a while. It's the first time I've been happy about it. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it, actually. I'd written this game off last week, but now, fancy us. Bodger saying 1-1. I think 1-1, by the way. When I say fancy us, to do something tonight, to cause problems. I'm going 1-1-2. Someone saying need Fulkrug to have a blinder. Don't think Keane and Tarkowski would be that worried about the prospect of facing him. I also completely agree with that. I think they tend to do okay with physical strikers, and I think Fulkrug's been poor the last couple of games. I think he needs to do a bit more, actually. But he's a good striker. I like him, but we need to see more from him and better from him. Simon's relieved to see a different lineup. John saying hopefully Marshall gets a chance from the bench when Fulkrug inevitably tires. It's good to have options on there rather than just Wilson, so it's a bit like for like. It's nice to be able to take Fulkrug off and put Marshall on if required, and if we want to change up a little bit and try something a little bit different. Glenn saying same information that Potter would have made given the circumstances. I don't think you're wrong, to be honest with you. I don't think it's the same personnel, but I think formation-wise, I don't think you're necessarily incorrect. Dean saying 2-2 draw incoming. Randomly going with Magassa to score than his obvious Bowen. John sitting on a road closure and relying on me for commentary. Oh, I was sorry to hear that, John, that you're stuck and you're relying on me. But thank you. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Peter saying, looking forward to seeing Potts, Marshall, and possibly Guilherme off the bench. It'd be good. Guys, I hate to say it. Everton 2, West Ham 1. Hope I'm wrong. Nuno ain't been here longer. That's all right. You're allowed to predict us to get beat. It's not offensive. Stuart saying, do we see Fulkrug being used differently? I think we'll see more crosses for him. I think at Nottingham Forest, I think they were keen to try and feed Chris Wood with crosses, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's perhaps keen to do the same with Fulkrug. And we've seen some instances that Fulkrug's good in the air. I don't like it when he gets the ball pumped at him as a target man, but once he's in the box, then I want to see it hit him on the head. Whereas outside the box, below his chest height, please, so get him involved in the game. Glimpse looking forward to seeing Fernandez and Magassa together. Mick says, hello, Gonzo. Not tuned in for a while. Well, I can tell. You don't know who I am. I'm only joking. Said it's been a while, super busy. First time being able to watch a game for a while, hoping for a 2-1 win. Hope everything's okay, Mick. I hope it's good busy. There's good busy and bad busy, isn't there? I hope it's good busy. Jordan, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. And the support is because of yourself and 4 others. That hopefully we won't have any adverts for the Arsenal one on Saturday. That's a tough game. Mark, thank you very much for £2 super chat, and just what I said about Jordan, thank you very much. I appreciate your support. You're a good person. Thank you very much. Adrian saying Fulkrug would be better dragging centre backs away to open the pitch up for others rather than competing for the ball. Hartman saying I'm behind on the live action. 20 minutes early. If you said that at 5 past, I might have bitten. Avid saying still sticking with my pre-Potter sacking prediction of 1-1. Just don't see us scoring a ton of goals all of a sudden. If we can be solid at the back for 90 minutes, it's an improvement. Dave saying at last, affirmation we can all feel will give us some belief. Keep the posts coming, fella. Dave, thank you. That's very kind of you. Motivating. Excuse me. Sorry, everyone. I'm going to cough a few times tonight. Feeling a bit... I'm okay, actually. I'm just a bit under the weather. Body's a bit tired. I'm getting old. Dean saying Juve is currently in the leading the assist chart with 3 so far. If you can get those like he did in the first couple of games, that would be a good start. Jay is saying I have this strange feeling I'm not used to. Before the game, I feel some sense of mild optimism. As in you feel it now or you don't feel it anymore. I'm assuming you mean you're feeling optimistic and you don't usually feel like that. Paper Ball saying firmly on defence regarding Nuno, but like the team and hope Magassa and Fernandez can be successful linking up the defence and the attack. Michael hopes we can keep Bowen out on the right. In fact, it would be good to see all players in their strongest position. PCT saying Fulkrug is going to be feeling good about this appointment. I might get a fiver on him getting 10 goals this season on Bet365 or Corals or Skybet. I think you've just done what I think you've done. That is petty. That's petty of you. And I like it. Ways really wasn't expecting this much of a change in the bench. Fingers crossed. It's what I will say is that it's balanced bench. I'm often critical of the managers because I think sometimes they just pick the senior players and to hell with the balance. But actually tonight we've got the centre back, a left back. Granted, we've got 3 sort of central midfielders there, but then we've got a winger and 2 strikers on there. There's not really anyone that's left out. Ward-Prowse and Tadebo. Would they do much in terms of changing the balance? No, Ward-Prowse would just be like for like. So actually, it's good. Obviously, Earthy being injured is a bit of a blow. I think if he was fit, I would have liked to have seen him on there instead of one of those 3 central midfielders. But Pierre's main fear is Beto. Jeff, I don't have any Kit Kats or Baby Bells. I'm sorry. I'm a disappointment. There's nothing in the snack drawer either. I'm not even going to look. I know there's nothing there. We're sort of half packing up the house a little bit now. So, I know you're thinking, what does that matter? I went through my drawer and got rid of all the stuff I won't need in the next couple of months. So, there's definitely no snacks. I need to do something. I need to get some snacks. William Ward-Prowse is not injured. Nuno just said he left him out for the benefit of the team or something along those lines. Wan-Bissaka, though, is injured. Gaza, he's got a stomach bug. And apparently it is genuine and it's not really an argument with Potter that's been covered up. Jake forgot what it felt like to be excited for a match. DC saying Beto is shit. If we can't mark that donkey, we are in trouble. He's not the best. Paul saying has a draw written all over it. 1-1 for him. Rex is saying getting old. I'll accept that when Grace is turning 17. Hang on a minute, Rex. My other daughter, Ella, is turning 15 next month, October. She turns 15. So I'm 2 years short of being able to say I'm getting old. I feel old. I'm a 99 saying Paqueta scored in the first game of the previous two managers. Fancy him again tonight. 6-1 to score. I had a look. I had a hunch as well it would be Paqueta. Maybe we're on to something. Maybe not. I don't know. Chris saying, where's the Debo? We don't know. That's the truth. But there's obviously all the talk that he wasn't the best behaved under Graham Potter. But we don't actually know. Whereas with Ward Prowse, we do know. John, thank you for the £5 super chat. Saying Somerville to score, got a hunch. Come on, you Irons. Thank you very much for your support. Much appreciated. Dunk saying, not a Ward Prowse surprise. Martin saying, I'm now looking forward to the game. Trying to be positive on the Potter. Let's get behind Nuno. Come on, you Irons. Don't watch saying, I know he's slightly improved over the years, but who would have bet that Michaelenko would still be playing Premier League football in 2025? Hope Bourne's a good night. Not me. He's not good. I know you're being kind by saying he's improved. He's still not good. Stephen saying, I remember pulling my hair out of Moyes' tactics of sitting back with low possession. But if and when we did break and score, there was no better feeling. Hope to get some of that back. See, I don't mind it as long as we're good at it. That's why I cut Moyes' time at West Ham into two. That first part, when we had Lingard and Fornals on the break, I enjoyed it. We were scoring goals. I enjoyed that football. There's a way to do it. Travis saying Juve scores tonight from 18 yards or over. You heard it here first, Travis. I can confirm. You're the first person I've heard claim that. Dean fancies us tonight. Good. A different Dean. Said I'm watching the match via the magic of North Independent Television Service. Sorry, everyone. I feel bad for coughing, but I can't help it. I'm not doing it on purpose. Sonny said, random one, but I live in Brighton. Ran into Bruno, and he said he loved being at West Ham. It's a great club and no hard feelings, just part of football. And wished us good luck. That's nice. Noza's just joined. What's happened to Jedward? Well, Souček's suspended. Ward Prowse has just left out the team. That's it. Kimbo, thank you very much for the snack drawer. Thank you. I do have snacks. White Maltesers. I've got a bag of white Maltesers downstairs. They're back and they're delicious. I love white Maltesers. Anyway, 10 minutes till kickoff. Just over 10 minutes till kickoff. At the Bramley-Moore. Paul saying, sitting back is okay as long as you're quick on the break. But just came to halt the last 18 months and we're playing for set pieces. I think we'll be okay with Nuno ball. Nuno ball. Nuno ball. Nuno ball. David, do we think we'll see him play a Premier League game more perhaps? Yeah, I think so. Well, actually saying that. Maybe not. You know, he's prepared to kick him out of the squad for this one, then perhaps. Brian, does anyone cough on purpose? When you're getting a medical before you join the army, you have to cough on purpose. No crisps. There's crisps downstairs, but they're just like a staple piece of the house, aren't they? Like Whatsits. I like Whatsits. Rudy's had the M&S lasagna. I like that. Graham, as a Nottingham Forest fan, Nuno will play 6 at the back and 4 up front. Defenders will hoof the ball up to his wingers. There you go. I'll be doing a video with a Nottingham Forest fan, not Graham, a different Nottingham Forest fan. I will be doing a video with him on Wednesday, but I'll be putting up a community post on YouTube tomorrow to ask you lot for your questions for him. So keep your eyes out for that. Do not put the questions into the live chat tonight. I will not remember them. I will not even pay attention to them. So have a think. If there's anything you want to ask a Nottingham Forest fan? I mean, you can ask Graham if you want. If Graham's still here, put it into the live chat. And if Graham's kicking around and doesn't mind chilling with us for 5-10 minutes, then he could maybe... He could maybe answer your questions for you. But, yeah. keep your eyes out for that one. Hopefully people enjoy it. But rather than me asking the questions I ask, I thought I'd let subscribers ask them, because you may attack it from an angle that I perhaps haven't thought of. Don't watch I Got It for Earthy. 2 injuries last couple of months. The rumours of him being 2 months true. I believe so. I do believe he's got a hamstring injury. And he's out for a couple of months. It's a blow for the kid, isn't it? He seems to be quite injury prone, dare I say it. I went to Bristol City last season, got injured at a pivotal point, came back to us, got injured in pre-season, came back, played a couple of under-21 games, injured again. Last year, his contract as well. I feel sorry for him. I'm a bit worried. I was always hopeful that he would make it at West Ham. I remember Frankie messaging me years ago saying George Earthy's the one. And then for the under-18s, he was playing really well. And then when I went to watch him play Stoke, and he played really good in that game. To be fair, it was Orford I really liked in that match, but Earthy was brilliant. He's a talented kid, just looks like he's a bit injury prone, just gets injured at the wrong time. It's the timing as well. It's not just how he gets injured. He gets injured when there's maybe an opportunity for him. Rough. David saying, let's give David's team a good run for their money and wish Nuno all the best to turn this team around and give us Hammers fans something to smile about. I'm hopeful. Fingers crossed. Rob, no, Boyle Sports are not the sponsor anymore. We're looking for the sponsor. Paul says, hoping to see a good performance from Magassa. I think that is very important to our chance of getting out of the relegation zone. Do not disagree. Tom saying, Nuno said Magassa is in because we need the physicality. Basically, Ward-Prowse is a massive fanny. I don't think Nuno said that. I think Tom added that part. Rex saying, do we think Potter might end up at Rangers? Their manager's under the cosh. For some reason, I can see Potter rocking up to Ibrox. I hope not. I've seen him linked to Man U. I want him to go to Man U now. Like, I really want him to go to Man U. I think I'd actually laugh my arse off if Graham Potter ended up at Old Trafford. I think they might get relegated. Dean saying, hopefully we'll see a change at set pieces. Not going to lie, my arse will start flapping defending. Or first corner. That's the thing, isn't it, Dean? I'm going to be the same as well. He's only had 2 training sessions and he's not got his own backroom staff yet. So hopefully we've got that sorted out. But it's impossible to not be aware of it. We've conceded 7 goals from corners this season. But Nuno's bloody team was one of them that didn't score against us from a corner. So... And Blake thought Boyle Sports was sponsored for the season. So did we. I must say, the people that we spoke to at Boyle Sports, I just want to say this. Not got an issue with any of them. Really good people, really nice people. Their hand, for one way or another, believe what you want. We read out the real reason earlier. Believe what you want as to why they got rid of us, but they've got rid of us anyway, which is frustrating because brand deals are an important part of the channel. We've got 3 income streams: brand deals, YouTube, you lot watching adverts, and Patreon. That's our 3 income streams. And they're important. You take one of those income streams away, we're in trouble. Anyway, Kickoff 5 minutes away from the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Just doing the Bradley Rory Foundation tribute at the moment. Jermaine Defoe there as well. Good man, he has done a lot for Bradley. And Gaza saying Nuno's would have seen videos of our games. Yeah, I agree. He'll be aware of it. Rex saying I think we dodged a bullet with Amarim, but surely Man U have not sunk that low to see Potter as viable. It's Southgate and Potter that's been linked, which both are quite comical. Dean saying, I think it's about time one of the so-called big teams went down. It's been too long, so they can feel how it's been for 95% of league fans having their team go down. Bongo saying, what's the real reason? I can only tell you what my opinion is. This is not their reason. No one's claimed this except this is my own claim, and I'm speaking for me, not for Gonzo here. It's just myself. But I think it's because we covered the protests. Simple as that, really. I think it's because we've done videos obviously anti-club, anti-board, and we covered the protests and done an interview with Bubbles. I think it's because of that. Which, by the way, I understand there's a conflict of interest there. And if they rung me up and said we're going to have to pause the sponsorship while all this is going on, hopefully things improve and we can continue, I'd have understood. But just frustrating in the sense that it's obviously quite a big deal for us. But we'll be all right, hopefully. Apologies again. Hopefully we can get a new one. But if anyone does know anyone who knows anyone in a marketing company that, feel free to put them in touch with us, because we are looking for a new one. Just be clear, we don't want like a small, I know this is going to sound bad, but we don't want a small company. Like, there's people I've got in touch before, like someone had a window cleaning company, for example, and we don't feel comfortable taking money off people like that, because the pressure's on for us to deliver big time. And we tend to deliver for the brand deals, hence why they keep on renewing. Surfshark, Manscaped, HelloFresh, Match Bingo, the ones we've had over the years have continued to renew their brand deals. So I feel like we do good when we're promoted, but I would just feel terrible if we took a brand deal with a small local company and we didn't deliver results for them. I wouldn't feel comfortable. I'd feel bad. So I'd rather not do that. Anyway. 4 minutes away from kickoff. Sorry, I've got distracted by the guy that's been chatting to Carragher at the minute. I didn't know who he was. I'm trying to see who it was, but I didn't know. Edward saying, what happens when you speak truth to power? We're moving closer. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't regret it, by the way. I don't regret it. Jonathan saying, the problem I have with Areola being in goal is he might be required to make a save at some point. We are the lowest team for save percentage, albeit Hermansen was in goal for most of them. Bongo saying, loves us. Used to be a patron, but currently volunteering in Cambodia and ain't got the cash, but well worth it. Thank you. That's really kind of you. Bongo, please get in touch with me, if you don't mind. hammerschat@gmail.com. Please just email and just say, hey, it's Bongo. Just email. Give me a couple of days to reply, but just email. Walsh said we've got to be worried about not getting carried away. Players have a good game. Remember, they played well for Potter against Villa. A couple of bad games away from a crisis again. Charles saying, I'm paying £12 a month to Patreon. Is this yourselves? What do you mean by that, Charles? I'm unsure exactly what you mean. I want to be accurate with my answer. PCT, super chat the crap. No, please don't do that. Thank you, PCT, but no, honestly, we will try. We're doing our best to find a sponsor. If anyone's on LinkedIn, actually, that's how you could help us. Just do a post on LinkedIn and tag Hammers Chat. We are on LinkedIn as Hammers Chat. Just like tag us, or I've done 2 posts last week looking for a sponsor. Just share it or tag people that you think might be interested in. That's how you could help, and it won't cost you anything. But if you're on LinkedIn, that would be grand. Dave saying, let's get behind Nuno and hope he has told the players some home truths about their performance this season. They're playing for their futures at this club. Nuno will expect a shift tonight. Agree. John's not confident. Got a bad feeling. Hope I'm wrong. I hope you are too. And it's okay to have a bad feeling. It's not a reflection of your desires. It's a reflection of how you're feeling. Gareth thought Nuno was going to stick Fabianski in goal after a poor start from the other 2. Iron saying, can you give a shout out to Carla? Just in hospital with her watching you. Carla, hope you're okay. Which one of you are not okay? Is it you? Is it Carla? Are you having a baby? Why are you in hospital? If you don't mind me being nosy. But I hope everything's okay though. I always get nervous. I don't know why I've just asked why you're there. I always get nervous when people are in hospital. But hope everything's okay for you too. Hope it's for the baby though. Jonathan saying, are we ready for a little turmoil in the camp? Just means that we're getting competition amongst our players. Seems like everybody's complacent and there's no leaders pushing our players. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we know what we've got to do. We've got to get the massive clock ready. Right then. Berman's DC in chat to bet 265 Paddy Bell. Believe it or not, right? I approached Bet365 years ago. And he just said, the guy replied and just said, no chance, like, we're stoked. We're not going anywhere near a West Ham trial. But he was really nice. He had a bit of banter about him and stuff like that. And I replied saying, thanks. He replied again about West Ham. The customer service was incredible. People normally don't even reply to me, but he replied to say no and had a chat to me about West Ham. I was very impressed. As for Paddy Power, I approached him before, but never heard back, sadly. But our numbers are good, so hopefully we can get something. Right then, I appreciate the game's kicked off on TV, but I'm watching it on Sky Go, so you're going to have to just bear with me, my delay here. James Garner's going to take a kickoff for Everton, and we're underway at the Hill Dickinson. And thank you to John, who says, super chat, one more for luck tonight. Thank you, John. I appreciate you. You're very kind. Right. Sorry, everyone. I'm just moving my screen so I can look centrally. Right then. I think I'm ready to rock and roll. I am. We're rocking and rolling. 20 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Come on, boys. 1-1. Don't know why I'm saying it enthusiastically. That's my prediction, but hopefully we can get a win. Anyway, Juice just pinched it off. Beto bumped it off and Dye's bum. We've got a throw in down in the corner on our left-hand side. I'll be doing my best to provide commentary and chat nonsense about my thoughts on the game throughout, but thank you very much for joining me. If you've already dropped a like on the video, I like you. If you haven't done so, I don't dislike you, but I'd like you more if you could. I'd appreciate it. Right, Doof just launched it down the left-hand side and it's a throw to Everton. It's fine. He was boxed in. It was a quick 1-2 with throw-ins and about it. Just keeping an eye on Paqueta and Fernandes at the minute, just to see how we're lining up in midfield. And they're quite close to each other at present. I think we're sort of going man for man, really. Not against it. Beto's battling away, but Kilman's blocked his run. And Juve comes forward and just clears it, really. But it looks like Fernandes and Paqueta are both sort of playing alongside each other, so it's a bit of a 4-3-3. Essex Bricks, hello, saying he's just finished work. How good is it? It's a minute. It's less than 2 minutes in. But Magassa, certainly the deeper of the three midfielders, very central. And it looks like he's going to be sticking next to Dewsbury Hall, and then we're going to have Fernandes and Paqueta either side of him. So it does look like a bit of a 4-3-3 from West Ham tonight. Kyle Walker-Peters currently has the ball and goes back to Mavpanos, who's going to go back to Ariola as Grealish closes him down. A bit of head tennis going on now. And he goes back to Pickford. I think the first 3 minutes is maybe an indication of what's going to come for 90 minutes, which is two teams more comfortable out of possession than in it, perhaps. Anyway, Idrissa Gana Gueye has the ball. Good. James Garner's in the middle of the pitch at the minute. Everton just passing it around at the back. And Pickford goes long. There's a throw into Everton, halfway down the right touchline. Their right touchline, I should stress. We are doing what you would associate with Nuno ball out of possession, which is staying compact between our box and halfway line. Not committing to a press, letting Everton have the ball, but just trying to make sure there's no space. Now we've got a throw in halfway down our own half over on the left-hand side. Who's that wearing? Oh, it's Idrissa Gana Gueye. It's just showing him wearing leggings. I think he always wears leggings, to be fair. Keeps him cosy. Good touch by Fulkrug there into Fernandes, but couldn't quite find Walker-Peters. Now Everton have regained possession. Michael Keane out to Michaelenko. To Grealish. A very slow start from both teams. The tempo is not exactly high at the moment. We're happy to let them have the ball. But Somerville's just pinched it here and comes forward with it. Referee says no free kick. I didn't think it was a free kick myself. Now Everton have got possession again and they come forward. Out to Jack Grealish, who's the one player so far has been looking like he actually wants to get on the ball. Everton just slowly building up here. They're halfway in our half. Our defence is just in a line. We've got, Somerville's in a left back position right now, so we've just got 5 at the back at the minute. And Everton have got about 3 players just stood among our back 5. Interestingly, it's Mavropanos insisting that the defence pushes up. Whether it's a new role for him or it's not something I've noticed before, I don't know. But he certainly made the defence push up there. Everton just playing around at the back. There's Fulkrug's about halfway between the 18-yard line and the halfway line. And he's our furthest forward player. This could be a long evening. Tarkowski going long, looking for Michaelenko. Brings it down quite well, actually. He's found Grealish, who's under pressure by Jared Bowen. Not really who you want to be defending against Grealish, but Walker Peters has come to double up on him. Dewsbury Hall now has it, who's gone back to Michael Keane. Tell you what, if you're not a West Ham fan or an Everton fan, I'm not sure you're going to be watching this game for too long at this rate. It's what everyone expected, really. Quite a low tempo game. We're sitting off and they're a bit unsure what to do. But James Garner's on the ball at the minute, and Dye's trying to make a move, trying to find a little bit of space. And he goes long, looking for Grealish over on the left-hand side. Michaelenko's there. Walker Peters is closing him down. Grealish is one-on-one with the right back, which is what he wants. Gives it to Michaelenko, who swings it in. Juve clears it just at the back post, and Paqueta picks it up and brings it out of the box. He's done well here, Paqueta. He's found Fulkrug, he's found Fernandez. A chance for West Ham to break. We're moving the ball quickly. I like this. Out to Bowen. Walker Peters is on the overlap. Bowen gives it to him. We're just outside the Everton box now. Ooh, lovely ball to Jared Bowen. Cross was cut out at the front post by Keane, and it's been cleared by Grealish. But Mavropanos heads it down to Magassa. Out to Somerville on the left. We've got bodies in the box here. You can see what he's trying to do. Just thread it through to Paqueta, but overhit, and I think it was the wrong angle of pass. Everton there, just Pickford picked the ball up, and we just ran all the way back. We've got no intention of sort of going man for man or pressing them outside their box. None whatsoever. The midfielders were on the halfway line before Pickford could distribute the ball. Anyway, Ariola's got the ball at the minute. Mavropanos goes long, looking for Fulkrug, who's done really well actually against Michael Keane. And he's either won a free kick or a throw-in. I'm just unsure which it is at present. I think it's a throw-in. Fritz just saying there, I'm happy for Everton to keep the ball at the moment as they're doing nothing in the final third. Not yet. I think Grealish will start to make a move soon. Anyway, Bowen's running at Michaelenko here down the right-hand side. He's gone past him, puts the cross in, cleared out by Michael Keane. And it's come to Fernandez. To Walker Peters, back to Magassa, back to Paqueta. Low one to Bowen, he gives it to Fulkrug. He gives it to Paqueta. Turns and shoots, blocked by Michael Keane. And West Ham will let it bounce out for a throw-in over on our left-hand side. Come on, boys, just score first. Somerville's got it. He finds Magassa. Nice pass. Nice space by Magassa, that. Not the best pass. It's one of them. It reaches Walker Peters, but it's sort of takes a second, but Bowen finds Fernandez, looks for Fulkrug, who's been headed away by Tarkowski, and Ndai picks it up, and Juf has surely fouled him. Yeah, yes, that was a blatant foul. Not a bad foul to concede either. One of them where you stop any potential attack without picking up a yellow card. And Everton have gone backwards with it. Sam, thank you for the £3 super chat. It's very kind of you saying keep up the commentary, Gio. You're doing a great job. Thank you. That's really kind. Still a little bit nervous doing them. Still not sure if this is my thing. Could argue that YouTube in general ain't my thing, but I'm doing my best. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you. 1,100 of you watching. Thank you. Right, Gay comes forward. Garner's got it now. He's looking up. There's not much to aim for. He's giving it to Ndai, but he's just giving it back. We're organised at the minute. We're not offering Everton much space, and I agree with what someone said about Grealish being a problem. I think that's what they're going to do. They're just going to try and work him into the game a little bit. Walker Peters is following him at the minute, and it's left a bit of space, which Michaelenko's in. Bowen needed to do a bit better there, actually. Grealish ran in field and dragged Walker Peters with him. And Michaelenko just moved into that massive space that Grealish had just vacated, and Bowen didn't have a clue where he was. Poor cross, luckily. A better left back and could have been in a spot of bother there, actually. Well, a warning. Nick, Ward-Prowse is not injured. Nuno's confirmed he just left him out to benefit the team. And we don't know about today, but anything would be guessing. Although there was a newspaper, an article saying that he was a bit of a nuisance for Graham Potter. Anyway, Grealish, good tackle by Walker Peters there. He's going to have to do a few of them, but he's done well. Been booted away. Fulkrug is barging Michaelenko and O'Brien around and done well. Oh, dodgy pass by Mavpanos, but we got away with it. It's fine. And we've got a channel on Rumble, Jeff. We only ever uploaded 1 or 2 videos, but we did start a channel. And I don't even know how many views it got. I don't think it got any, to be honest with you. So I gave up pretty quickly. Tarkowski coming forward with it. Long ball looking for Grealish out in that left. Flicks it back to Michaelenko. Not many players in the middle for Everton, just Beto really. But Dewsbury Hall's won a corner. Oh, it's a goal kick. Oh, thank God. Oh. I thought he was going to give a... thought he was going to give a corner there. PTSD. Goal kick to West Ham. 12 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. Neither keeper having to do anything as yet. Gone short with it to Areola, who's gone long looking for Fulkrug. And it's nowhere near him. And it's an easy free header for Tarkowski. Beto brings it down, but Magassa sort of pinches it. Sort of doesn't, but he's got it now. Somerville's running at Jake O'Brien. Fernandez is on the move, but Somerville takes him on himself. And passing down, pass Gay, gives it to Fulkrug. Good play here by West Ham. It's still Fulkrug. It's to Somerville, blocked. Ah. Cleared away. Walker Peters heads it back into the area, but it's cleared again by Garner. Now by Gay. And it falls to Garner. Good play there by Somerville. I want to see more of that. Running at players. Just causing uncertainty in the Everton defence. They looked like they were panicking a little bit. They weren't too keen on him there. I like a bit of that. Come on. More of that, please. 3 of them sort of had a pop at tackling and neither succeeded. That was good. I like that. More Somerville, please. I like us shooting as well. I know there's a crowd of people, but I'm always a believer that you just never know what will happen. It might deflect and go in, might deflect, go out for a corner, get blocked, fall to your teammate. You just never know. Obviously, you don't belt it off a defender half a yard away, but when there's a defender 3 yards away sliding to try and block it, I don't mind players shooting. You just never know what may come off the back of it. Obviously, if there's someone there, a better option, pass it, but if there's not, it doesn't bother me. Anyway, Everton just building up play here down the left again. It's Grealish once more. Busy, but not done anything yet, Grealish. Tarkowski swings this one in, looking for Beto into the hands of Alphonse Areola. Free header. Let me just watch him. Beto on player cam here. He's just, oh my God, he's just stood in between Kilman and Matt. He doesn't even make a fancy run. He just literally stands in the middle of Mavpanos and Kilman and gets a free header. Comfortable save by Areola. Areola's got it. He's gave it to someone and got it back. He's got it again. Anyway, Mavpanos' turn to go along with it. Looking for Fulkrug, who'll challenge Keane in the air. The referee's letting a little bit of a physical battle in the air go for Fulkrug, which I like. Oh, Magassa just got done by Dewsbury Hall. He's giving it to Ndai, who's now going to run at Juve. Ndai into the hands of Areola. Magassa's, that's a booking, that is. He might get away with it. The referee played advantage, but had he stopped play, that would have been a yellow card all day, every day. Need that kid to have a good game, we do, Magassa. Somerville puts it into for Fulkrug, swipes at it into the hands of Jordan Pickford. Let's see what odds Magassa is for a card. Walker Peters. It's a free kick. And the reason I'm cheering Walker Peters giving away a free kick is it's for the bet, right? So Somerville here ran at O'Brien. He's good, Somerville. A decent ball in with his left foot, and Fulkrug swung at it. Had he not done that, he might have went to Jared Bowen. Needed a bigger shout from Jared. I'm okay with what I've seen so far. What I will say, we're looking comfortable out of possession bar that free header, and in possession, Somerville's looking dangerous. Fulkrug's winning his battles in the air, though, I will say that. Michaelenko looking to get Dewsbury Hall in behind Fernandez, and it's been blocked. The cross was blocked by Mavpanos at the front post. Now we have to defend a corner, ladies and gentlemen. So I'd imagine it's a James Garner in-swinger on its way. Dewsbury Hall's made a couple of those runs. Good runs as well. We need to get an eye on them. Just drifts away from the midfielders, and we're not really picking them up. Magassa picked them up the first time. Anyway, here we go. We're away to defend a set piece. O'Brien's on Areola unmarked. Juice marking Keane. Don't know who's marking Tarkowski. Needs to zoom out a little bit. Garner swings it in. Areola punches it. Well done, keeper. Good punch. Good fist that. Gay picks it up, gives it to Dewsbury Hall. Goes back to James Garner, who's going to send this one in again. Keane! No. Fuck off, man. He just stood unmarked. What's going on? We're fucking shit. Oh, I feel sorry for Nuno. This isn't on Nuno. This is... My frustration isn't with Nuno here. It's with our defenders. Corner comes in. It's well punched by Areola. It's a good punch, right? Comes out. Dewsbury Hall gives it to Garner. Juice still marking Keane. I'm watching him. Keane makes a move. Juice nowhere near him. Free header. Juice lost his man. Yeah, Juice just doesn't know where he is. He's with him the whole time until the ball gets played out to James Garner, and suddenly Keane makes a little move. It's not even that big a move. It's just a 5-yard dart to the front post, and Juice just stands still. Nah. 1-0 Everton. Here's the thing, Nuno's whole system at Nottingham Forest was sort of built on taking the lead and defending it. Now we're 1-0 down after 19 minutes. Another header. just doesn't matter who you watch. It's not good. Watching Panos there because he's sort of the one nearest him, but maybe he should be taking a yard or two forward, and Fulkrug should be doing the same as well. It's just a shambles all round. Nuno was never going to fix it in 2 days. He's only had 2 training sessions. He was never going to fix everything. Arguably, we dealt with the corner initially well. That's the problem. That's been our problem. He dealt with that part, which is getting the keeper getting a strong hand on it. He done well, Areola. But the ball goes out, and it's the same. We did the same against Sunderland when Dan Ballard scored. We've done the same then as well, which is like just the ball got cleared out. We just fell asleep, and the opposition was moving around, and our players just stood still. Anyway, we need a reaction from these boys. They've been bad at it. I'm going to go down. We've been terrible. We need to improve. We're looking all right so far. It's only been a minute or two, but we just can't let our heads drop. We need to. Anyway, Paquette, a lovely ball for Somerville. Tarkowski, that's good defending. Just boots it off Somerville and wins the throw in. David's keeping the faith. Good man. Good man. I like that. Jimmy, in agreement with myself, I think, basically saying they've mentally patted themselves on the back when they get the corner cleared away, but then switch off when the return one's coming in. It's a bit like that, actually, isn't it? Cleared it. Hey, woo! Didn't concede. Oh, shit, it's 1-0. To be fair, I was doing that as well. I wasn't marking anyone. All right, Panos has got the ball. Gives it into Paqueta to Magassa to Fernandez. Nice little triangle there. Arrow's out to Juve, who's trying to skin and die. Who's hassling him, and he's gone back to Max Kilman. Wero has faith as well. I like that. Kilman just strolling forward with it at the minute. Little pressure on him. Well, this is the thing. The game state definitely suits Everton. They're going to sit back even more now. Panos looking for Somerville, but not the best pass in the world. Fulkrug battling with Tarkowski. The Everton defender wins it. And he's... Oh, that's a sore one. He's studded Fulkrug there. That's a yellow card for Tarkowski coming up, surely. Bowen's got it. Gives it to Paqueta. Looks for Bowen. Overhit. Michaelenko clears it out. It comes to Fulkrug, who's got up. Paqueta looking for Jared Bowen. Overhit. And it'll be a goal kick to Everton. And hopefully and surely a yellow card for Tarkowski. And yeah, I think it is. Had to be. Absolutely studded Fulkrug there. Actually, he didn't. It was a foul, and I think a booking, maybe, but there was no studs showing or anything. I think he did quite well to keep his foot down, actually. Those ones you can sometimes go a little bit OTT. Anyway, it's a goal kick to Everton. The only reason I'm keeping the faith to some extent, like other people, is that it's Nuno in charge now. And I think the boys' reaction isn't that bad. Whereas in other games previously, the heads drop immediately, don't they? Anyway, Areola goes long. Looking for Fulkrug, who beats Keane in the air. Somerville brings it down. Tarkowski follows him. And he's not a happy man, James Tarkowski. This is where, right, you need your captain to do captain things. This is where Jared Bowen needs to say to the referee, that's 2. He's done 2 fouls now. And he does another one. You just say to the referee, he's done 3. But you don't ask for him to get booked. You're not allowed to do that. But you start counting Tarkowski's fouls for the referee, and you go, that's a third one. And if he does a fourth one, you say to the ref, well, that's 4 bookings now. You just put a bit of pressure on the referee to some extent. I don't think we've ever been good at that, trying to influence the referee. I think Noble used to. Paqueta, lovely ball, looking for Juve in behind O'Brien. O'Brien, good defending. Thrown to West Ham. Right down in the corner on our left-hand side. We need a goal before half-time, I will say that. Juve looks like he's going to go long. And I've got a random statistic. I've got a random statistic for you. We are the only team in the league not to have done a long throw into the box yet this season. How's that for a random statistic? Anyway, and it goes, Kilman flicks it on, Fulkrug flicks it on, ow, into the hands of Jordan Pickford. I always think they're difficult to score long throws, but Kilman does well to flick on front post. Fulkrug gets on it, heads it towards goal, but it was comfortable for Pickford. Grealish has got it, Magassa's up against him. You know, he's just brought him down. He's going to get booked. Surely. How is he not getting booked? Wow. I'm not going to complain, but crikey, that was a yellow card all day, every day. Grealish just... he does actually maybe just get a toe on the ball first, Magassa. Yeah, I think he gets something on the ball. I think that's why the referees let him off. I think he just touches the ball, but takes Grealish's legs out afterwards. It looked really bad for the first time in real time, but on replay, I think there's a slight nick of the ball. I think that's what he's saying to Tarkowski. Anyway, we're ready to defend a free kick here. That's going to get swung into the box. James Garner and Dewsbury Hall over it. Dewsbury Hall takes it. Headed away by Paqueta. Gay heads it back towards the box. And Dye flicks it on. Keane has it. He crosses it. Cleared out by Fernandes to Jared Bowen. A potential break for West Ham here. Bowen surrounded. Michael Keane bundles him over. And it's a throw into West Ham. Just inside our half. And anyone wanting a yellow card, the referee will point to the Magassa foul on Grealish and say no. I think Bowen's done well to get a free kick there. There wasn't much options on for him. Anyway, we're taking it short. Fernandes is starting to drop a little bit deeper now, I think, to try and get on the ball. I think he's maybe 5 yards deeper than he was before Everton scored, which makes sense. Everton were pressing a little bit, but they're not anymore. He's found Fulkrug with a nice ball, bad ball to Paqueta, but got away with it, Fulkrug did there. And O'Brien Keeler's out for a throw-in, which we've taken quickly to Somerville. He's cut inside here. He's looking up. Not much options, so he's had to go back to Magassa, who's gone out to Juve. Fulkrug's in the box. Paqueta's outside it and has got it. He's given it to Fulkrug, but, I mean, we're asking a lot of that there. This is the best and most frustrating I've seen Fulkrug play so far this season. I think because the previous games he's just been crap, full stop. I've almost not been expecting much from him. But today he's actually winning a lot, but he's giving the ball away a lot. Does that make sense? Anyway, long throw. Juve heads it down to Paqueta, who lost out to James Garner. But he's got another bite of the cherry here. He's giving it to Fulkrug, who's lost the ball now. A bit sloppy from us. We just need to get a little bit better. Confidence is low, I appreciate that, but if we could just be a bit cleaner, I think we'd maybe be able to impact this game a bit more. The sloppy touches and sloppy passing, which is letting us down currently. Juve's just giving away a free kick for fouling O'Brien. I thought he won the ball, but the linesman was one that said no, it's a free kick. Thanks for all the comments in the live chat. I do keep my eye on it. I look at it. breaks in play. I don't want to see the live chat. I appreciate people are ahead of me. I don't want to look at live chat and see that we've scored or they've scored, and it ruins it, doesn't it? So keep your comments coming in. Chat to one another. Just be kind to one another. Everyone is so far, and Dean's the moderator in the live chat anyway. If anyone needs a rap on the knuckles. Anyway, it's a free kick to Everton. Out on the right-hand side. James Garner, I imagine, will swing this one in. Nope. It goes short to Dewsbury Hall, who clips it in towards Keane, but Fulkrug wins it comfortably, and there's a throw in to Everton. I don't think we're out of this. Anyway, Michael Angle's going to take the long throw for Everton here. Towards that front post. Headed away by Mavropanos, flicked away by Somerville, only to Idrissa Gana Gueye, gives it out to Michaelenko. Lovely ball into Dewsbury Hall. In that pocket of space again, Magassa just chases him, and it's a goal kick to West Ham. I've underestimated how much water I will require this evening. I'm running low. I'm only half an hour in. Right, and Dye's got out a bad kick by Areola. He's giving it to Idrissa Gana Gueye. A bit of a break here for Everton. We're a bit disorganised. Michaelenko over that bad ball by him, and Magassa picks it up and looks for Fulkrug, but it's a bad ball. Keane intercepts it easily. Bowen's having a bit of a go at Fulkrug now. Grealish to Dewsbury Hall, out to Michaelenko. Everton's starting to just move the ball a bit quicker down this left-hand side now. Jared Bowen currently in the right centre-back position. Tarkowski a really weird pass to O'Brien, which was cleared by Paqueta. Somerville picks it up, skins James Garner. Tarkowski has to leave him, but Ndiaye comes in and wins the ball really well. Idrissa Gana Gueye gives it to Grealish. Now it's Everton's turn to just try and... The game's starting to just open up a little bit. Fernandes dives in, wins the ball. Dewsbury Hall crosses it, flicked away by Kilman. O'Brien picks it up. He'll send it back in. Overhit. Walker Peters with a free header away to Jared Bowen, who brings it down. Under pressure here, but does well. Fulkrug does really well against Keane, but just can't quite get there. The referee's given a free kick. Bit generous, I thought. I think Fernandes is getting a bit frustrated about the lack of pressing there. He just went and pressed Idrissa Gana Gueye, and there was no one on James Garner, and the ball just went to Garner. You can see him pointing at Paqueta, saying, like, come on, get up the pitch a little bit. And Kyle Walker-Peters has once again gone through the back of Jack Grealish, and he's surely one foul away from a booking now. That's his third foul. He's getting away with murder. Oh no, he has been booked. Okay, never mind. It's a deserved booking. Now he's going to have to behave himself. It's just a pointless thing. That was just stupid from Walker-Peters. Grealish is facing the wrong way, and he's just gone through the back of him. There's no need for it. Now he's going to have to walk a tightrope for the rest of the game. A bit silly. Surely till you instruct him, right? Just chill out a bit. Don't dive in on Grealish. That's what he wants you to do. And if you do, he's going to skin you. Anyway, Everton look like they're going to send it in from quite deep here. Surely not. I think they're going to pass to Idrissa Gana Gueye. No, he does whack it in towards that box. Tarkowski flicks it down. Headed away by Fulkrug. And they might just stick it in again here. Everton. Grealish has got it. Michael Keane stayed up. He's gone back to Michaelenko to Idrissa Gana Gueye. Keane's still up. He's playing like a centre forward here, Keane. And Dye's got out on the right. One-on-one with Juve. Cuts inside. Crosses it. Dewsbury Hall. Just wide. Nah, not good, man. This is not good. Bit of a free header at the back post. Dewsbury Hall there. Walker Peters was the one challenging him for some reason. Missed chance that for Everton. Anyway, goal kick flicked on by Fulkrug to Somerville. Juve's on the overlap. Not something we've seen lots of. Juve sends an early cross. Keane flicks it away. And Somerville will pick it up here. And he's on the halfway line. Gives it back to Kilman and gives it to Mavropanos. Bowen's now got it. Gives it back to Walker Peters. We're going backwards here, but I don't mind it because Everton are pressing us a little bit, so it's going to create a little bit of room for pitch as long as our passes are good, which they are here. Duke, a lovely ball into Magassa. It's going out to Somerville. There's a good chance here, and Dye's not coming back, so it's sort of 2-on-2 with Somerville and Juve. They can maybe just take advantage of Dye's lack of tracking back here. Not in this move because we've gone back ourselves, but in later on in the game. But Juve's got it. Gives it to Somerville, who's going to run at O'Brien again. It's good defending. Oh, that's a free kick. Possibly a yellow card. I think Somerville did a classic winger thing, which is flick it past him and just look for the foul. Because I don't think there's any way Somerville's getting the ball. But free kick to West Ham. I'm watching replay here. He's done well there, Somerville. I will give him that, because it looked like he maybe just done one wiggle too many. He was very close to O'Brien, but he managed to get out of it and win us a free kick. But what I will say, too close. I don't like these free kicks. I think they're too close to the box. But Paqueta's going to take it. It's down the channel, by the way. It's not outside the box as in shooting. He's going to have to cross it. Paqueta with the free kick. Dinks it in, looking for Mavropanos, who's someone flicked it, and Dewsbury Hall's booted it away. And Ariola gets it. Not the greatest free kick. Hard one to work, though. Anyway, the big boys have gone back now. Magassa's got it. He's coming forward with it. I'm giving it to Juve. He's continued his run, but James Garner's watched them all the way, and it's a throw into West Ham. Again, I can only apologise for the outburst of my chesty cough. 37.5 minutes on the clock here. West Ham just building up with Fernandes into Paqueta. Out to Javid Bowen, who hasn't been very good and still hasn't been very good. That was poor. He's not in good form at the minute, Jared. I was hoping tonight we'd see a bit of something from him, and I'm still waiting. Fernandes started to get a little bit frustrated here. He gave it to Mavropanos and wanted it back, and Mavropanos went to Kilman, and he started gesturing that he was a bit annoyed. But anyway, Bowen's giving it to Walker Peters, who's up against Michaelenko. Bowen's gone into the box. Paqueta's got it. Looking for Bowen, but Grealish blocks it. Paqueta will get another goal. Goes out to Walker Peters. 1-2 with Bowen. Back to Paqueta. And then he goes back to Mavropanos and into Kilman, who's quite far forward for centre-back. Juve now cutting inside. Look to do a quick 1-2 with Somerville, but was well blocked by Garner. And we'll go back and start again with Mavropanos. Lovely ball into Fernandes. Heavy first touchstone. Grealish will break away with it. Fernandes has bundled him over. Now it's like a fifth or sixth time Grealish has been fouled here. Come on, boys. Right then. Magassa's got it in centre circle. Out to Walker-Peters into Bowen. We're moving the ball a bit better, a bit quicker here. I like it. Walker-Peters, Paqueta makes his move, crosses it away by Tarkowski. Gay brings it down. Magassa challenges. Grealish is just slowed down there, waiting for Walker-Peters, but luckily we didn't do anything stupid. Magassa's currently got it. Lack of options, lack of movement, so he's just had to give it to Walker-Peters. Fernandez is definitely trying to just start to influence the game a little bit more. He's picking up these areas just quite deep in midfield, and he's getting on it and trying to play it forward. Somerville gives it to Magassa. Bowen's joined Fulcru quite central. Gives it to Walker-Peters. Bowen's come out to help Walker-Peters, and he does, but he puts Walker-Peters under pressure a little bit. Magassa. That's a great ball to Fulkrug. Fulkrug's wanting pen. I don't think there was much in it. I think it was just two big players coming together. I think it was well defended by Michael Keane. Good ball by Magassa, though. I like that ball. A bit more of that would be good. That's the type of thing. Paqueta's in the team for that pass. Just lofted over the top with a little bit of a spin on it, so that it gives your teammate something to run onto. He's well onside. It's good, really good defending by Michael Keane, actually. Just flicks it back to Jordan Pickford, but I'm happy with that. Well done, Magassa. That was Paqueta, we'd be putting. It wasn't. It was Magassa. Nuno's getting a bit frustrated. I think he's just getting frustrated with some of the free kicks we're conceding, because that was another needless one there. Everton players not going anywhere, but just put your hands on him and give away a free kick. Pickford goes long, looking for Jacob Bryan, who's come forward here, flicks it down to Ndiaye. Gives it back to him, gives it back to Ndiaye. Up against Juve. And West Ham break, and it's a throw into Everton. And James Garner's, I assume he's just fell into the advertising board. Anyway, in the live chat, Chris said, am I allowed to say we don't look too bad? The goal was a good header. Say what you want. You can say whatever you want in the live chat, as long as there's nothing personal, nothing too abusive. But in terms of West Ham opinions, say what you want. AJ said, Magassa looks like he needs a full season, could turn out to be a quality player if guided well. Right then, what we got here. James Garner still got a sore shoulder. Jacob Bryan will take the long throw. No, he does not. He goes back to Gay. Paqueta tackles him. He wants a free kick. The ref saying no, get on with things. Paqueta gives it into Magassa, who gives it back to Somerville, who's whipped out to Mavropanos. I do think we moved the ball a little bit quicker tonight. I will say that. It's just been sloppy play sometimes from us. Fernandez looking for the free kick. The rest of them looking for the free kick. I don't think it was a free kick. But anyway, James Garner will clear it. But Mavropanos heads it down to Magassa. He's holding off Dewsbury Hall here. And it's a throw into Everton. Little options. I think the referees maybe overruled the linesman here and given a free kick to West Ham. Got a free kick, maybe 30 yards. It's right out on the right touchline, though. Got three players over at the minute. Paqueta, Fernandez and Somerville, which seems unnecessary. Oh no, there's a bit of a move. Paqueta's got it. Someone's touched it and he's come forward. What is this? He's just giving it away now. Luckily, Somerville's got it back. I mean, I always get nervous when you try these short free kicks and they don't work. You're going to do that. You have to make it work. That was horrendous. Lovely ball by Walker Peters into Bowen. Good touch to Paqueta. Just not much up ahead of him, but Paqueta looks for Bowen here. A bit overhit though, and I imagine Keane will see out for goal kick, and he does. We're into stoppage time. I imagine there'll be about a minute, and that's it. There is a minute of stoppage time until half time. Jordan Pickford with the goal kick, which he's going to go long with. Hoofs it up the pitch. Magassa goes up with Beto. Beto wins it, but it's just flicked on to Juve. It's fine. There's no one back there. 20 seconds to go on the clock. I'd imagine nothing's going to happen before half time. Both teams seem content to go into break at 1-0. Avila goes long. Keane flicks it down and it's gone out for a throw in. You'd imagine that's the last action. It is. That is half time. Let me change my massive clock. There we go. Half time at the Hill Dickinson. It's Everton 1, West Ham United 0. Michael Keane's header. I'll turn to the live chat and see what you're all saying for 5 minutes or so, and then I'll have a little chat about what I'm saying. Please get your thoughts into the live chat. Liam saying we are bang in trouble. Fred saying Magassa's not 100% fit. It will come. We need players like him and Potts. Mark saying Nuno doesn't look too happy, does he? He looks a bit pissed off on the touchline. Chris saying, I know we're losing, but it's not been painful to watch. Devlinaire. Why did I struggle to say that? Millionaire. Devlinaire. There you go. Devlinaire says Magassa looks awful. OCI saying the entire midfield needs to improve in the second half. Sick of Paqueta never actually creating. Elbow saying we're definitely still in this. Ben saying the team is shit. Paul saying I've seen more from Magassa than 40 odd minutes than Ward-Prowse pass, James Wall pass in 2 seasons. Paul saying Magassa is promising. He's only 20. Mark thinks Somerville is looking good. West Ham saying I love how half chat thinks Magassa's piss. Another half is happy with him. It's football opinions. We've all got one. Mancini is saying very poor half from us. Somerville played well, nothing up front, and awful centre backs. Chris saying we've got a bad squad. Mark saying Magassa's growing into the game and Somerville's our best player. Typical goal for us to concede, but at least we are still in it. And Russ saying Magassa's grown into the game well. Chris said if Potts played like Magassa, we'd be saying give him a chance and he should get used to the league. Yeah, I mean, what I will say about Magassa then, I think the people that are saying that he's grown into the game, I think is what I would go along with. I think he had a bit of a shaky start, but also he's coming off the back of, you know, a poor appearance off the bench against Crystal Palace. And also, I don't think it's wild to suggest that Magassa wasn't going to be starting tonight until Saturday afternoon. In fact, I feel quite confident in suggesting if Potter was here, Ward-Prowse would have started and Magassa would have been on the bench. So Nuno comes in and he's got a couple of days. Magassa has got a couple of days prep in regards to starting tonight's game. I think there was a few shaky bits from him at the start, but I think he has grown into the game. And do you know what? I think our best pass, possibly, from that half came from Magassa. I think he's looking quite comfortable. I'm okay with what I'm seeing from him. I wouldn't sub him. Do I think he's having a great game? No. But I think he's doing all right. And also context is important, which is he's such a young player, new league. I think, and it's his first start. I think he's doing well when you look at a context like that. I'm much more disappointed by Paqueta. I think Bowen's having a really poor game. I think Fulco's giving the ball away a lot. Sorry. Defensively, frustrating to concede a goal like that. And I'm also frustrated at Kyle Walker-Peters picking up a yellow card. I think in possession, Walker-Peters has been good. But I think some of his fouls on Grealish were needless and silly. Now he's on the booking for the rest of the game. We don't have Wan-Bissaka on the bench either. So I think we're going to have to stick with Walker-Peters. We don't have a right back there. The option would be to bring on Igor and move Mavropanos out to right back, which I don't really want to see. I think, goal aside, I think Mavropanos is doing fine. So I think, I think Magassa's doing all right, to be honest with you. I want to see more of Fernandes. I think he's keen to get on the ball, and I think he's keen to try and make things happen. I think he's looking a little bit frustrated with some of the players. I think he went to press on an occasion and Paqueta didn't, and you could see him sort of saying to Paqueta, come on, like, why are you not pressing? Then he gave the ball to Mavropanos and wanted it back. Mavropanos went to kill him, and you could see again Fernandes frustrated that Mavropanos went sideways rather than back into him. So I think you've got a player there trying to step up and trying to grab the game by the scruff of the neck in Fernandes, and I think he's good enough to do so. So I want to see him get on the ball a lot more. I'm liking Somerville. I think Diouf is struggling defensively, but looking good in possession. But Ndiaye is a really tricky player to play against. I'm not overly concerned by him. I think we're in the game. I think since they scored, we've been moving the ball a little bit quicker, but we've not created anything as yet. I think Jordan Pickford's had a really easy half, but do you know what? I think Ariola's had a really easy half. The couple of saves he's had to make have been straight at him. Dewsbury Hall perhaps should have tested him with a header he had, and there wasn't much he could do with Michael Keane's header either. So I think there's a few positives from us. I perhaps wouldn't make... Trying to think of our bench. It's on the screen there now, actually. I'm not sure if I would make changes at half-time, although I do feel like I want to change something. But if I had to take off perhaps the worst performer in the first half, it would possibly be Jared Bowen. But I don't want to take Jared Bowen off. But if all the players were the same, so if they were all called Smith and they all played like that, I'd be saying, oi, get number 20 Smith off. He's not been very good. Put Guilherme on. Just try and spice it up a little bit. See what he can bring. But I don't want to take off Bowen. However, he's not been good in the first half. And I think Michaelenko is quite a poor left back in terms of like Premier League standard. He's had it easy. Michaelenko's fine. He's doing all right out there. I want to see Bowen get on the ball more, running at him. I want to see Fernandes getting on the ball more, trying to dictate play. I want to see Paqueta needs to sharpen up as well. Füllkrug just needs to also sharpen up. We're in this. We are in this. It's not like we've been blown out the water and played off the park or anything. It's not. I think it's quite a even game. I think it's quite two teams a little bit scruffy, looking to go direct. I think we can get something from this, but he's going to need to get his subs right. I don't know what that is, though. I don't know what that is. Wilson feels like a sub, but maybe not yet. Do you bring Marshall on for Füllkrug already? I think Füllkrug, while he's been poor and he's lost a lot of the ball on the deck, I think he's winning a lot of his aerial duels in the first half, Füllkrug, and I think they've been quite important to us going from like a goal kick to getting the ball higher up the pitch. I think he's had a role, but he has been sloppy and frustratingly sloppy when it's mattered most. But also, and I'm not saying you keep a striker on the pitch for this reason, he's doing a lot of defending as well at set pieces and crosses. I think Füllkrug's winning a lot of the headers back there. It's almost like the Thomas Souček role to some extent, and we're not very good at them. So I think I don't know. I feel like I want to do a sub, but I don't know which one I would do. It might mean being brave and taking Paqueta off, for example. I don't know. Let me know in the chat. What do you think? Get your comments in. You can speak about a player. You can speak about West Ham. A sub you'd like to see. Anything about the game. Get into the live chat. Let's take your comments until the second half kicks off. But if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And also do drop a like on the video as well by clicking thumbs up. If we could get 1,000 likes on the stream, that would be incredible. Thank you very much. Hummus saying we haven't tested Pickford once. Stevie saying Fernandes needs to get on the ball more. If we don't get an equaliser in the first 10, I'll drop Magassa and bring on Marshall and go 2 up top. I think I'd maybe give it 10 minutes as well. Nobody's saying Marshall on at 60 minutes. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people maybe feeling a little bit like that. Mark is also saying give it 10 minutes. Potts and Marshall on. Everton will be getting tired legs, and our youngsters will be full of energy. I think they've got a good bench as well, Everton. I think they do have a good bench. Orange saying we're losing, but it's actually interesting. We need someone to slow Grealish. We can't afford another red. I completely agree. Walker Peters is going to have to be careful. Records are saying the game is built for Marshall in behind. I wouldn't be against that, to be honest with you. Chat's almost convincing me to take Marshall on for Fulkrug. Ruben would like a 2 up top. Fulkrug and Marshall. Fulkrug flick. Marshall run in. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, Sam said that. Paqueta off. Paqueta off for Marshall. It would be bold, but I'm not against it. Dango would also bring on Marshall for his pace. Yeah, maybe. I think you're convincing me here. Gruff saying Fernandez was shite. I like the word shite. Not to describe Fernandez, just in general. I think it's a good word. Ron saying we need a leader, a captain on the pitch, G'ing them up. Bowen is not having a good game. Moyes knows his movements. I agree with every word of that. Lewis said, no one on the bench. I'm keen to see her think can impact the game. As you said, maybe Wilson on the 78th minute or something. The bench is a little underwhelming. It's good to see academy players on there, but there is an element of, I'm not sure. Not sure they are what we need right now. Mini is saying putting out there again, but still think Areola should be saving that. It's a header right in the middle of his goal from quite far out. I'll look at it from that aspect. Hopefully it comes up on the screen again before the second half. Paul saying Paqueta has been poor, keeps losing it and making nothing of decent opportunity. I agree. I don't think Paqueta has played well. Mark saying Paqueta off, Marshall on, let Fulkrug drop deeper. His best play has been when he's been dropping deeper. I do agree with that. I think that part of his game has been good, although his overall game's not been good enough. David saying there's too much to do with this team. We are in the shit. Yeah, I think tonight's not really it's not a Nuno, is it? Harley would like to see Somerville with Guilherme on the pitch. Their pace will be effective and difficult to deal with. Jay is saying Magassa I think looks good but not ready to start every week. The midfield cupboard is slim pickings. Lovero saying we need to get Bowen on the ball more and go direct at Michaelenko. I completely agree. DC saying get Somerville on the ball and run at Tarkowski all day long. Somerville's look good. Josh would get Paqueta off for Guilherme to go left wing and Somerville in number 10. I prefer Somerville on the left, Josh. I get why you think that, but I prefer him out on the left to run at O'Brien. I don't want him in the middle. I think he'd be maybe too cramped. I think he'd be crowded out the game a little bit. Tanner saying trying to batter their centre-backs with Fulkrug isn't working. Get Marshall on to play football around them. Anuj has been impressed with Magassa. Daniel saying Marshall for Fulkrug and Guilherme for Bowen. I mean, that would be eyebrow-raising substitutes if he did that. Votas saying you could take Bowen off to change the captain who would take the armband. Kilman, probably. Mark saying this game is made for Thomas Souček. Connor reckons we need to spend 100 million in January to have a chance of staying up. And Gary saying Nuno will have realised our centre-backs wouldn't get in any other Premier League side. Iron Luke saying maybe Fulkrug and Guilherme switch Bowen to the middle or Fulkrug off and Guilherme on and then put Bowen through the middle. Stuart disagree. Magassa needs to start more and get to know his teammates' movement. Breaking up play and there's a distribution improve. Stuart's disagreeing with the previous comment. I've done it again. Devlinaire says Somerville's quality, our wingers should be tearing them apart. Go wide, get crosses in. I completely agree. Nutty saying Wilson or Marshall should come on would probably provide that missing end product. I think Wilson a little later on in the game, 70th minute or something, 65, 70 minutes. I think that's when I'd like to see Wilson come on for Guilherme, for Fulkrug. Vincent said sometimes you have to be brave and take off Bowen if it means getting a result. I think the problem is I don't want to take Bowen off because he's still the one that I have most hope in regards to doing something to change this game. In the first half, he's been poor, but I still think he's the one most likely to score or most likely to get an assist. That's the reality of it, because Bowen can be like that. He can turn up 5 minutes in a game and influence it, whereas other players can play good for 70 minutes and not actually do much. Whereas Bowen just doesn't need as much time to make a big impression. So I wouldn't take Bowen off. I would leave him on. MG saying, hate to say it, but Juve has been at fault for a lot of these corner goals, including today. Yeah, I agree. Juve was the one I thought was most at fault. I think the live chat previously, when it was the goal, thought it was Mavropanos, but it was Juve for me. I think he lost his man completely. Nutty saying, Nuno does late sub. He does. He does he does wait. Who is saying, if we are crossing the ball from wide, then why are we playing inverted wingers? Sure, we start Bowen on the left and Somerville on the right. Andy's saying, it's a bit of a stretch to push McGass up the pitch. He's a converted centre-back. I haven't seen anyone say that, but I apologise. DC saying Keane wasn't Juice man. We'll have to disagree, DC. But I thought Juice was man marking Keane at the corner, personally. So we're going to have to agree that we've seen different things. Stevie saying, if Fulkrug and Marshall can't get an equaliser, I'd bring on Guilherme for Fulkrug. Could ruffle some feathers in Everton. We didn't see it coming. Mike saying, Bowen only needs a good 10 minutes to bang one in. He has to stay on. I agree with that as well. Ionic saying, Nuno needs at least 3 to 5 games showing him. Yeah, he's got an international break coming up. I think that Brentford home game's where I'm going to look at it and be like, right, come on then. Let's see what you got. Right, the teams are back out. Let me get the big clock ready. Somerville will take kickoff for the second half. No substitutions from either side at halftime that I can see. And not yet. And what's this ref doing? Hurry up, man. We're underway for the second half at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Come on, West Ham. Please. A draw would be a good point. Anyway, Fulkrug challenges Tarkowski near. Defender winning it. Paqueta brings it down. Heavy touch and it's been cleared. Magassa picks it up though. And gives it to Walker Peters. Into Paqueta, into Somerville. We're trying to move the ball quickly already. 27 seconds into the second half and we're already looking snappy with the ball. I like it. Bowen's in a nice bit of space out there on the right. Walker Peters sees him but can't get to him. And then Michaelenko seen it coming a mile away and was able to cleave it. Anyway, Mavropanos comes forward with the ball. Beto to close him down. Fulkrug lays it off to Paqueta. Out to Juve. Somerville must be out on the left here. Here he is, running at Jake O'Brien again. Juve's just hanging back, giving him the space. Somerville puts in an early cross, but it's headed away by Michael Keane. We're going to come down the right now, Jai Bowen. Looks for Magassa, overhit, and it goes through to Jordan Pickford. Don't mind that. Attempted pass. We're going to have to try stuff like that. You ain't going to score just knocking it around at the back or anything. Anyway, Michaelenko just scoops it forward and Dewsbury Hall's just brought it down. Gives it to Grealish. Garner's made a good run off the ball, but Grealish, good tackle by Magassa. Him and Garner slide in. Grealish has picked it up. He's giving it to Gay. He looks for Ndai. He's being chased by Juve. Gives it to Dewsbury Hall. Looks for Beto. Kilman gets a touch. O'Brien over the bar. Bloody hell. Ah, it's a corner. Piss. I'm out of water. Magassa's been booked. Which is Perhaps lucky not to get booked in the first half. And I won my bet. I bet on him to get booked after he did that foul in the first half. And whoop, whoop. Anyway, right, corner kick for Everton. James Garner's going to take it. Swings it in. It's bobbling around. Comes to Ndiaye. Gives it to Gee. Back to Ndiaye. Chips it to the back post. And Mapanos flicks it away. James Garner picks it up, who's still in the corner. Gives it to Grealish, who runs at Magassa. Cuts inside. Gives it to Josh Ganagay. He's going to hit it. Over the bar. Goal kick. Now we've got Grealish and Dewsbury Hall running at Magassa and Walker Peters, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful here. I'm a bit worried that someone's going to get sent off and do something stupid. Bad goal kick that, straight to Michaelenko, Jesus, but luckily he's crap and he goes back to Areola. Mapanos has got it. Looks for Paqueta, brings it down fabulously well. Looks for the run of Somerville. Sort of hit him on the heel. That was unlucky, that. Right, O'Brien's got it. Juice quite far forward here, which means Fernandes is having to mark the run of Ndiaye. Lovely ball around the corner for Beto here. Kilman, bit untidy defending there. Bloody hell. Got a goal kick. I guess it's good defending because he wins it. He wins the goal kick, but I felt a bit clumsy defending that. I don't know. Anyway. Avila goes long with a goal kick. Tarkowski beats Fulkrug. Grealish brings it down to Dewsbury Hall. To Beto. Good play here by Everton. Garner out to Ndiaye. The game's just a little bit stretched at the minute. He cuts inside. Looks for James Garner. Good block by Max Kilman. He doesn't know where the ball is, but Juice cleared it. And it's a throw-in. Well, we started brightly for about 2 minutes, but now Everton have been the better team for 3. The game's just opening up a little bit. And I think it's suiting them more than us. I'm a bit worried about Grealish. He's going to start picking up pockets of space, him and Dewsbury Hall. Right, O'Brien, long throw. Flicked away by Kilman, and then away by Somerville. Out to Grealish. Paqueta flies in but wins it well. And he does well again, Paqueta. Pickford's got it and he goes long. Grealish is running at Walker Peters here. Cuts inside. He's found Garner, who looks for the shot, but it's into the hands of Alphonse Areola. Yeah, Everton are the better team here. I was willing to give it 10 minutes. I've given it 6. I think he's maybe going to have to make a change soon. No. We're just getting a bit flooded. And we need to stop doing this long ball thing. Areola went long, got cleared. Panos went long, was cleared. Dewsbury Hall gets it. Magassa fouls him. Free kicks for Everton, just inside their own half. I think Magassa's an easy sub here. We've got Irving, Rodriguez and Potts on the bench. I think I'll be looking at one of them. I'd like to say put Marshall on and go adventurous, but I think we'd get ripped apart in midfield if we did that. We can't play a midfield 2, Fernandes and Paqueta. Tarkowski goes long. Dewsbury Hall's coming forward, looking for Grealish. There's a lot of space here for these two. He gives it to Grealish. Looks for Beto. No. Hit him in the hand. It definitely hit Mavpanos' hand. It bobbled around, though, before it hit him in the hand, so I think he'll get away with it. He has got away with it with the referee, but I'd imagine VAR will be having a look. Meanwhile, we come forward here. Somerville's turned and ran. Paqueta's got it in space. Don't waste it. He gives it back to Somerville. Up against the Juice again now. He's cutting inside. Looks for Bowen, but it's been cleared away. And Dye picks up. Juice chasing him. And Dye's waiting for the foul. It's not come, and he gives it to Jack Grealish. Back to Ndai. Everton attackers are starting to enjoy the ball a little bit and enjoy the space, and I'm getting a little bit worried. I think they're more likely to score than we are, that's for sure. Dewsbury Hall here looks for O'Brien. Bad pass, and it's a goal kick to West Ham. Just watching the replay. Grealish puts it in. It hits Areola, hits Mavpanos, hits him in the hand. Nah, you can't give a pen for that. Anyway, Areola goes long, looking for Fulkrug again. Who's battling with Tarkowski. And Tarkowski flicks on, but Somerville chase it and Pickford clears it. Fernandez knocks it down to Fulkrug though. Come on. Mavpanos dinks it for Walker Peters. Got it wrong, but then sort of worked because he's got it now and he's coming forward with it. He's still coming forward with it. He's just ran into traffic, but he's found Fernandez. May go for goal. Left it a bit late, and Idrissa Gana closed it down. And so throw into West Ham. Fernandez has got it now. Out to Juve. Only Fulkrug in the box. Juve looks for him. It's not the worst cross I've ever seen. Fulkrug wasn't far away. It looked like an ambitious cross. When he goes to cross it, I thought Fulkrug's never getting there, but actually, by the time I went past Fulkrug, he wasn't that far away from it. But Bowen should be in the box, though. I'm not saying Bowen would have got on there, but get him in the box, man. Wise. Come on. And Dye's found Dewsbury Hall, lots of space. Grealish is in loads of space. Walker Peters has gone out to meet him. He's going to cut inside, gives it to Dewsbury Hall, blocked by Magassa. And Walker Peters clips it away. We are under pressure here. I don't like it. Grealish has got it again. Into Dewsbury Hall, back to Idrissa Gana Gueye. No, I'm not happy. We need a sub. We need to do something. Gage is coming forward, gives it to Ndai, out to James Garner, who's going to cross it from a decent position here. And Kilman wallops it behind, and it's a corner. On the other side of the pitch this time, so Dewsbury Hall will take it, another in-swinger. Hell, I don't like watching these. Stop showing us the stats. We know we're crap. Come on. Get rid of it. Dewsbury Hall swings it in. Someone's headed it. James Garner. And it's into the hands of Areola. Well, we've defended it successfully, I guess. But perhaps not cleanly. I think it was Kilman that headed it. Someone did. Anyway, Juve gives it to Somerville, back to Fernandez, into Magassa. Paqueta's in a bit of space. Magassa goes out to Somerville. Potts is ready to come on. Somerville, great ball into Fernandez. Juve's on the overlap. Fernandez gives it to him. Come on, get in the box. Juve crosses it. Headed away by Keane. Somerville will pick it up. The boys are still in the box. There's 4 of them in the box. Somerville cuts in. He's gone to shoot. He's trying to go for the spectacular and very difficult. Very, very difficult to do that. You'd imagine Potts will replace Magassa. And that is very much what is happening here. Perhaps a sensible substitution from Nuno, given Magassa's on a booking and they're picking up a bit of space now, aren't they? Everton. Big chance for Freddie Potts. I'm investing the profit from Magassa's yellow card onto Freddie Potts. I think he's going to bring a little bit of pressure with Grealish and Dewsbury Hall. Somerville just battling there. Referee's not giving anything. Fulcrew's giving it to Potts, giving it to Paqueta. He looks tried impossible, really. Mapanos volleys it forward. Gay's got it into Dewsbury Hall. Out to Grealish. Come on, boys. Half an hour to go. Still 1-0 Everton. Everton just happy to take a minute now, whereas earlier in the second half they were quite quick at getting forward, but they were just keen to just have a little bit of a breather there. Enjoy the ball a little bit more. Anyway, Fernandez is coming forward with the ball. He gives it to Potts. I remember Potts in pre-season was quite keen to move the ball forward, so hopefully he brings that attitude today. We need it. Bowen's chasing a long ball, and he's giving a foul away against Michaelenko. Not a bad pass, just well defended by Michaelenko, to be honest. Pickford with a long free kick. And it falls to Kilman, who brings it down. And goes back to Areola. Pitch out of play. Free kick to West Ham. Beto just gave Mampanos a bit of a nudge there. Just outside our own box. We're going to need something. We're going to need something from someone. We're going to need a bit of magic here. Avila goes long with a free kick. Fulcru goes up with Tarkowski and falls down to... Somerville! Oh. Good save by Pickford. Top save by Pickford. It was just a long ball by Areola, and Fulkrug went up with Tarkowski. Neither of them won it. It bounced. O'Brien headed back to Pickford, and Somerville got in and got his foot on it, but he tried to just put it under Pickford, and great reaction. Paqueta with a corner, headed away. Unlucky Somerville. Paqueta now gives it to Juve, who's on the move. He's quite limited here. He goes backwards. It was only his only option, really, into Kyle Walker-Peters. Now Areola goes long again, looking towards Paqueta, who flicks it down. And Michaelenko will see out for... No, the referee says no. Somerville's broke away here. Somerville comes forward, pulls it back to Paqueta. Heavy, bad touch. Paqueta's been shit, man. Kilman just throws him to the floor, gets a booking. Max Kilman on another yellow card. Is he suspended yet? Surely he's not on 5 cards already. Maybe 4? I don't know. It'll come up, won't it? At least she's third. Yeah, she's third booking. Oh, Paqueta's having a nightmare. I wouldn't be disappointed if they took Paqueta off. Somerville, man. He's unlucky. He's got a big toe, Somerville. That's all he can do. Come on. Come on, boys. We can get something from this game. I can feel it. Somerville to Juve. He's knocking it past Tarkowski. You can't touch him. He's on the booking. Juve whips it in. It's been headed away by Keane to Jared Bowen at the back post. It's Jared Bowen on his left foot. Bowen! Yes! 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 Fucking get in! Yes! Great goal by Bowen. Fucking brilliant. Yes! We needed that. Come on! The bet is on as well. If this West Ham don't lose, the bet wins. Someone wins 100 quid. Come on! Juve, great run. Do you know what? Fantastic run by Juve, and it's a really good ball in. Keane flicks it away. It falls to Jared Bowen, who just takes his time onto his left foot and whips it past Jordan Pickford. Oh, I love Jared Bowen. I love him. Oh, it took a deflection off Michael Keane. Keane's second header of the game. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Up the Jared Bowen. That's why you shoot, despite a crowd of bodies. You just never know what's going to happen. Get in. 65 minutes gone. 1-1. I feel a bit sorry for Nuno. Nuno's, when Nottingham Forest scored, and not just Nottingham Forest, Wolves, when they score, Nuno and his team all huddle. It's like Nuno's thing, like win together, lose together. Whenever they score, they always do a big cuddle. And just watching him there, it was almost like there was no big cuddle. It was like a high five, that's it. He's not got his team yet. Poor Nuno. Anyway, hopefully we'll get our tails up now. Paqueta out to Somerville. Come on, boys. Back to Fernandez. Come on. I'm buzzing now. I want more. Come on. Kilman's got it. Goes long. Come on. Looking for Somerville. Just keep giving it to Somerville. What a fucking touch. Oh, he's offside. That was a delightful first touch. If Thomas Souček did that first touch against Spurs, he'd be coming off the bench to nab a winner for us tonight. He is offside. He doesn't need to be offside there as well. That's a bit frustrating. And that's a beautiful... that first touch. Mwah, mwah. I love that. It's insane. That is one sexy bastard first touch. Right. Keep going down that left. Get Juve and Somerville there. O'Brien don't like it. Tarkowski's on the booking and Dye ain't coming back. Keep going down there. Make Moyes do something. Make Moyes make a sub. Fulkrug wins the header, but there's no one to head it to. Michaelenko's got it. Looks for Grealish. Walker-Peters does well just to put the brakes on. Keane's got it into Tarkowski. Right, come on, boys. He's gone long, looking for the run of Dewsbury Hall, who knocks it down. Mavpanos flicks it up. Beto, Potts gets in your way, and it falls to Mavpanos. Come on. Walker Peters is dribbling about with it now, and his clearance is deflected. It's thrown to West Ham, and they will be making a sub, Everton. Beto is going to come off for Barry, I think. Come on, boys. I need someone to shake. I need somebody that come on. Come on. We can win. We can win this. I mean, a draw would be good, right? But a win would be fantastic. We'd go 17th. But it'd be a brilliant start. We can win tonight. It's just, the feel-good factor will be around the club. Arsenal. Mavpanos goes long. No one's chasing it. Come on. And Dye's got it. Pressured by Fernandez. Somerville blocks it, and it's a throw-in. Damn. Our coaching team don't even have their own initials on their jackets. Anyway, Juve comes forward with it. Past Garner, but Gage intercepts it. Back to Jordan Pickford. Just coming up to 70 minutes on the clock. Over at Bamimoor, and it's 1-1. Michael Keane with a brace. Only joking. Jared Bowen. Right, Fernandez puts pressure on Ndiaye, wiggles away from him, gives it to Jake O'Brien, who goes back to James Garner. Only Barry and Dewsbury Hall in the box for Everton, though, so they just recycle possession a little bit here. Tarkowski going for a dribble, which is brave when you're centre-back on a booking. You want to be able to foul someone if you have to. Paqueta's won it, and Tarkowski follows him. Fouls him. See, this is... Come on, tell him, referee, third foul. Put pressure on him. You're not going to get a yellow card for that, but just rattle Tarkowski as well. Just piss him off. Tell Fukru, go stand next to him for the rest of the game. Batter him around the pitch. Nuno giving some instructions to Somerville. You battered him. Keep on going. I can lip read. I'm deaf. Anyway, long ball forward. Fulkrug's tripped by Tarkowski. Referee gives a goal kick. I'm not having that. That was a trip there by Tarkowski. Nuno's not happy. Fulkrug's not happy. I'm not happy. I think he's maybe got away with one there, the centre-back. Maybe not, actually. I'm looking at the feet. There doesn't appear to be much contact. Right then. Everton with a build-up. James Garner. Hopefully my voice lasts until full time. Keane gives it to Dewsbury Hall. Lovely touch into James Garner, who's coming forward. Out to Grealish. Back to James Garner, who's out in the left wing position at the minute. Fernandez has followed him. He's got support. He's found support, which is Jack Grealish, who's crowded out by Mavpanos. He finds Gabe at Potts. Prods it away. Fulkrug does really well. Holds up well to Paqueta. Oh, Somerville was there. Oh, Potts has found him. He's going to take on Jake O'Brien. Bowen's up with him. Come on. Skin him. Juve's on the overlap. This guy's a beast. He's a monster. It's Juve. Whips in for Bowen. Oh, it's just gone through everyone. Paqueta will pick it up. My voice is struggling. Paqueta finds Jared Bowen. Corner kick. He's done well. Get a corner at that. There was very little Bowen could do. Very little options. This is good. Come on, West Ham. We can fucking do them. I love Juve. I love him. I love the Juve Somerville partnership as well. Corner kick. We don't score them. We only concede them, but we're going to take one. Paqueta goes to the back post for Fernandez, but O'Brien flicks it away. Fernandez strangely lets it go out for a throw in, but I guess we're going to take the long throw with Juve. Got a random stat. Before today, I'm milking it. Right, anyway, Juve's going to take it. Come on. Mavpanos and Kilman at the front post. He looks for Mavpanos. That's not... I mean, it was a bad throw, and then O'Brien could have just brought it down and travelled out the box with it, but he sliced it. And I think we've got a corner off the back of this. Scammed a bit of a corner here. If only we were good at them. Paqueta's going to take it. And it comes, up goes Mavpanos. Goal kick. Sevens, has Potts been good? He's not been bad. He hasn't really had to do much. He just did a good interception on the edge of the box when Gay was away to hit it, but he's not really been involved too much, to be honest with you. Right, Pickford's got it just outside the Everton box. He's just coming forward with it now. Out to Tarkowski. Out to Michael Keane. Everton just playing around at the back now. Come on. Don't make any fuck-ups at the back and getting Juve on the ball going forward. Welcome to Gio's tactics. A bit scrappy here. Somerville comes away with it, but he doesn't. And Dye's got it. He gives it to Dewsbury Hall. Back to Gay. To Keane, and he'll probably give it to Dewsbury Hall. No, he doesn't. He gives it to Michaelenko. Great run. Walker Peters seen it though. Good recovery tackle. Keane comes forward with it though, and gives it to Jack Grealish, who's out on the left-hand side as you'd expect. Running at Walker Peters, cuts inside, goes back, puts it into the box, but Areola gathers it at the front post and rolls it out to Jared Bowen. Of course, goalkeepers now have to release the ball quickly with the 8-second rule. I like it. One of my favourite additions to the game. Potts and Bowen just doing passes between them here as we try and get up the pitch. Paqueta out to Juve in acres of space. Come on. Just keep loading up the Juve gun. Let him fire the bullets. Come on. Lovely ball to Somerville. Pickford comes out. Somerville. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, great goalkeeping. Just half a second, half a yard, and that would have been a pen. Great goalkeeping by Jordan Pickford. Anyway, another corner for West Ham. I'm assuming Paqueta's taking it. He is. An outswinger from the left-hand side. Towards the 6-yard box. Headed away by Tarkowski. Somerville brings it down. Gives it to Juve. Out to Lucas Paqueta. Somerville's in a heap on the floor. Paqueta swings it in. Mavpanos sort of knocks it down, but it's been cleared by Dewsbury Hall. And it'll be a throw in here, unless Potts keeps it in, which he does do. He goes back to Fernandez. Potts in a nice bit of space, but Fernandez comes backwards to Walker Peters, who's lofted it, looking for Paqueta. Who wins it well in the air, but goal kick to Everton. I do think Pickford's been playing a little bit better. Not Pickford, Paqueta. I think Paqueta's been playing a little bit better. Oh. We've just taken Somerville off. Now, Guilherme's on, which is the good news. Somerville's off. I can only assume it's a sub that was sort of pre-arranged, and it's a fitness thing. He was out for 7 months, but he didn't look tired to me, Somerville. I thought he was playing well. It's not a sub I would have done, but like I said, I don't know what the medical side of it is saying. A bit disappointed Somerville's gone off. Hopefully Guilherme can show what he's got here. Everton come with it. Gay's got it just inside the Everton half. Grealish has got it now. A bit more central. Jinx is past Bowen. Out to Michaelenko, who will cross this one. Deflected away by Juve, and O'Brien will let it go out for a throw in. He will take a long throw. The centre backs are coming up for it. Tarkowski and Kane for O'Brien's long throw. 77 minutes on the clock. Long throw. Cleared away by Juve, who chases his own cleavings. This guy's a machine. And he forces Garner to put out for a throw. An excellent play there by Juve, who's keen to get the game restarted quickly, but the referee's just put a halt on him after gaining a few yards with the... Juve's throw-ins always concern me. Please do not do a foul throw. What you got? I thought that was a foul throw, but anyway, we've got away with it. Fernandez arrows it out to Jared Bowen, who brings it down badly, and Grealish picks up the loose ball, but Bowen wins it back, and Walker-Peters has got it. Bowen will get a second bite at the cherry here, but he plays it safe. Juve's got it, goes down the line for Guilherme, who's won a corner, actually. He's done all right, actually. Somerville's handled O'Brien really well. Nuno's just told Callum Wilson to go warm up, which makes sense, coming up to the 80th minute. Corner, come on. Paqueta, in it comes. Cleared out. Juve goes for the shot. Well wide, well high. It's all right. He apologises. I don't mind that. Ambitious, but Tyler Dibling's coming on for Everton. There's 2 balls on the pitch at present. Guilherme's got it at the moment. Finds Walker-Peters, who gives it back to Mavropanos. Into Potts, good play there. Bowen's got it. Tries to cross it, blocked. Fernandez picks it up though. Dewsbury Hall's good defending there. Potts with a nice ball into Walker-Peters. His flick was blocked, thrown to West Ham. And it's substitution time as Tyler Dibling is coming on for Everton, and he's going to replace and die. He's the one who makes way. Like for like substitution in terms of positions. Juve's gonna maybe have his hands full a little bit for the remainder of this game with Tyler Dibling. Anyway, Kyle Walker-Peters with the throw-in. Long throw. Grealish has picked it up. Walker-Peters drags him down a little bit, but Tarkowski's got it. Looks for the run of Barry, but Kilman gets there comfortably and goes back to Alphonse Aviola. Not the best pass to Mavropanos, who's lost it to Dewsbury Hall, who's brought him down outside the box, and he's going to get a booking for that. It was all a bit hospital, that. The pass from Ariola took too long. The pass wasn't great, and then Mavropanos had a chance to clear it and tried to keep possession rather than just welly it down the park and end up losing it, having to commit a foul and get a booking. Poor play all round from us defensively there. James Garner will take this free kick. You'd imagine he's going to cross it rather than shooting. It's a bit wide to be shooting, but you do not know. He does shoot. Just wide. Got a decent bit of power on it, James Garner, but wide of the post. Quite wide of the post. And he's got cramp. I think he's wanting us to come off now. "83 minutes on the clock. Game delayed at the minute as James Garner has a cramp, which Jack Grealish is sorting out. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you to Billy. Thank you to Mark. Thank you to Charles. Thank you to Jordan. And different Mark. Thank you to John. Thank you to Kimbo, PCT, Sam, and Essex Bix. Thank you for all your support. Much appreciated. Oh, apologies. Apologies. Right, Juve just takes a quick throw in with Fernandez and wallies it down the pitch, which isn't a bad idea when you're in a corner like that. But Bowen gives chase to Michaelenko. It goes back to Pickford. Quite a balanced game according to the statistics. We've had one more shot. They've had two more on target. 51% possession for Everton. Anyway, Fulkrug gives it to Paqueta. Bowen's on the move. Paqueta finds him. He looks for Fulkrug. It wasn't the best pass from Bowen. Just a bit too in front of him. A better pass and maybe. Walker Peters gives it to Fernandez. Come on. 5 minutes of normal time to go here. And Guilherme's got the ball. He's cutting inside. Potts has got it now. Paqueta's still wide right in space. Kilman to Juve. We're coming down the left though, but Paqueta's holding his position out there. Grealish has clocked him. Mavpanos has as well, and he's ran towards him and given it to him. Paqueta's got the ball now. Merkelenko. Oh, do not foul him. He's fouled him. Michaelenko's just elbowed him. Michaelenko's just elbowed him. I seen that. He's just elbowed him. VAR will have a look at this. But it did look like Michaelenko just elbowed Paqueta in the ribs off the ball there. It's a stupid thing to do by the defender. The yellow card's out. This is where, come on, like Bowen, like Tarkowski's doing all the talking. Come on, Jared, get in the referee's face here. He's having a laugh with Jordan Pickford. Like, this is where you need to be. Get in the referee's face and say, that's a red card, mate. Come on. He is now, but you just. I always think you should just try and influence the referee a little bit more. Nah, he's. Nah. That's a red. That should be a red card. Play's stopped. He stands up and just elbows him in the ribs. I don't know why Paqueta's holding his head. That doesn't help. But how is that only a booking? He's just blatantly elbowed him in the ribs off the ball. Everything had come to a standstill. Paqueta wasn't even doing much. That's a red card all day, every day, in my opinion. That is piss poor refereeing. And how's VAR looked at that and gone, oh yeah, right decision. Fuck off, man. Nah. Bullshit. But why are we accepting it? Why are we accepting that booking? Anyway, Guilherme's got it. Paqueta's got it. And Jacob Ryan's got it now. Walker Peters has picked it up. Gives it to Bowen. Puts it into the box to Fulkrug. Lays it back for Fernandez. It's bouncing around. Someone fucking hit it. Grealish comes away with it. Fernandez fouls him. Fuck's sake. Guilherme and Fulk got in each other's way there. That's frustrating. We can nick this. Come on. Fucking nick this. Come on. 88 minutes on the clock. I'd imagine we're going to get a standard 5 minutes added on here. We can pinch these points. Jacob Bryan into James Garner. Out to Tyler Dibbling. Who's running at Juve. Juve brings him down. Free kick to Everton. Wide right, just outside our box. And Juve knew what he was doing there, and I don't think that's a bad decision by Juve. It's either you let Dibbling run into the box, or you bring him down and give your defence a chance. Come on, boys, just don't fuck this up. Defend this. Dewsbury Hall will deliver it. An in-swinging free kick. I am nervous. We deserve a point. Come on. Dewsbury Hall whips it in. Headed away. Falls to Grealish. Lays it off. Garner, saved by Areola. And away by Kyle Walker-Peters. He does have a nice strike, James Garner, doesn't he? He can hit it clean. Anyway, Everton just building up. Ball into the box, headed away by Fernandez. Falls to Walker-Peters, but Dewsbury Hall wins it, and we've got a free kick. And he's got a booking. I thought I was a bit lucky, I'm not going to lie. Wasn't sure about that. I thought he won the ball. I thought it was a good play by Dewsbury Hall, to be honest with you. I shan't complain. We got away with that one. Well done, Walker-Peters. You bought that free kick. He's suspended already, Dewsbury Hall. Imagine having 5 yellow cards in 6-7 games. That's quite impressive. He does catch Walker-Peters, but he does win the ball first. It's not a foul for me, that. Good save that by Areola. It looked like it was straight at him, but looking at it kind of is, but it's through a barrage of bodies. Anyway, Mavropanos hooks it away. Tarkowski heads it forward. Potts knocks it down to Fernandez, but Gay gets it. Garner gets it. Grealish gets it. Everton coming forward here in the numbers, actually. But I have to be careful. As much as I want to win, I don't want to chuck away the one we've got. Looks for Dewsbury Hall, cuts it back towards Barry, but Guilherme picks it up, gives it to Paqueta. Guilherme's on the move. Jacob Bryan chasing him. He's just not strong enough, Guilherme. He's been pushed off by O'Brien. Just needs to learn how to use his body a little bit better, I think. That's okay, he's a young lad. Grealish has got it now. He's just trying to step up a bit for Everton here. Potts is chasing him. Potts wins it. Fantastic from Freddie Potts. And he loses it to James Garner. Not so fantastic from Freddie Potts, who puts it in towards Barry, but Juve sees out for a goal kick. Good defending by Juve. Chat, is this 1 gained, 2 dropped? What we're saying? A couple of subs coming on. Irving and Igor are both ready to come on for West Ham. Is a point gained or 2 points dropped? What we're saying? I think it's neither really. I think a draw is a fair result. I think it's a decent enough point, but it's not. It's a good start, but it's a decent result. I think it's a bit of both. I think there was an opportunity to win it, but certainly it's good to come away with a point. Jordan saying draw's fair. I agree. Pete saying 1 gain. Peter saying a good point. Bryce saying it's a good point. Yeah. Dean saying a bit of both. Yeah, I agree. Frankie saying could have won, but not just to lose a bonus. Yeah, I'm kind of like that as well. I think we're all quite similar. Mark saying we deserve something. Mike saying we definitely deserve something. And it's something for Nuno to build on. Yeah. Chris saying fair result. Looked okay in places, scary in others. Yeah. Jay saying if it finishes 1-1, this is a prime example why we got frustrated with Moyes. Looking good, not killing the game. Bottom in the last 20 minutes. Yeah. I think for anyone, unless I've misunderstood, I think Jay's talking about it from an Everton perspective. Anyway, Fulkrug's going off, and Paqueta's going off for Igor and Irving. So it's definitely Nuno taking the point with 90 seconds to go. David, thank you very much for your support. Pardon me. And the £5 super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Sorry. We're taking a minute to get off the pitch. I think we're just slowing the game down. I think we're taking a point. Thank you very much. Essex Bricks saying not bad considering the midget was going to throw the game. Yeah, I agree. Human saying cheer up Gio, good start. I'm not moaning. If I sound like I'm moaning, I'm not very well. I'm saying positive stuff. I'm saying it's a good start. We're saying the same thing, but I've got to cheer. Okay, Human, you cheer up. It's a good start. I don't know, sometimes. Anyway, right, Grealish is coming forward. Gives it to Garner. Out to Grealish again. Who's running at Walker Peters. Puts the ball into the box and it goes out for a goal kick. And Walker Peters is celebrating that. He's had a really good game, Walker Peters. On a yellow card for the entire half. And he's defended Grealish really well. Oh, I love his... I like seeing defenders celebrating defensive stuff. Wally, thank you very much for the $5. Saying thanks for no ads. It's because of people like you, Wally. The super chat. I'm not going to. The super chats is why they're off. Thank you. Goal kick, long ball, and you'd imagine if full time was just going to go any second here. Maybe not, because we're into the 95th minute. He's maybe just going to add it on for the subs we've done. Dibling's got it. Fernandez puts a tackle in. And give the throw into Everton, which O'Brien's going to take. I think he's going to go up to the 96th minute here. Heavy touch by James Garner, and there's a throw into West Ham. Moyes is not happy. Moyes is fuming. I don't think it was that big a mistake. What do I know? Right, Juve takes a throw in, looking for Irving, and it's full time. Let me get rid of that. Full time at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. It's finished. Everton 1. West Ham 1. I think that's all right. I'm okay with that. It's a decent start. I think we looked a bit better in some areas. I think we were certainly threatening, and I think we deserved a point. I think a draw is a fair result. I think 1-1's a fair result. I think neither team can have too much complaints. I think they had opportunities perhaps to maybe get a second one at the start, pardon me, and I feel like we were certainly on top for periods as well. I think all in all, I'm pretty happy actually. I think there was some good performances. I'm definitely falling in love with Juve more and more every single game. Thank you, Paul, for the £5 super chat. Hope you feel better tomorrow. Me too. It's not nice feeling a bit rough. I feel okay. I've just got a cough, rough throat, and feel a bit tired, that's all. But I'm all right otherwise. It's just one of these things. I'm just more annoyed because I'm usually quite good when it comes to like flu and stuff. I've usually got quite a good immune system, but not the case at the minute. But I thought we were much better organised. I thought the players tried really hard. It's one of them. I'll take it. If you offered me at the start of the game, said you're going to draw tonight, I'd be okay with that one. Leading up to it, before the sacking, I thought we'd get beat tonight. It was Michael Keane. Funnily enough, it was Michael Keane I was worried about. But we got a draw. It's a good point. Hopefully we can nick something on Saturday against Arsenal. But I'm happy. I'm happy. Ish. I'm happy. I'm okay. I'm all right. Some good performances. Right then, I'm going to disappear. Massive thank you to you guys for joining me. The bet won. So I'll speak to Gonzo tomorrow. We'll pick a winner. And someone tomorrow will be getting 100 quid off us that entered into the bet giveaway. We finally won a bet. There you go. Thank you very much for joining me. And before you do go, please drop a like on it. And also, I'm live in 2 minutes' time with my review. So if you don't mind sticking around, I would appreciate that a lot as well. But thank you very much. And I'll catch you in a bit.